What up? These guys are giving me the silent treatment. Yeah. Ugh.
Rapid Response Team Alpha, Security Chief Blanchard. How copy? I've barricaded the command center. Got a little dinged up, but I'll live. See if there's anyone left to save. Body cam's live. I'll keep eyes on. Hostile contacts increasing in your AO. Check your ammo. Blanchard to Alpha. 3 Janus science staffers are missing somewhere in your AO. Locate and extract. I'm counting on their expertise to end this outbreak.
Precision! The hallmark of good science.
Bonus points.
Sorry you came here yet. Well, if anyone had to show up, I'm glad it was you.
Double points.
Arsenal's right. They do the funky chicken.
Insta-kill.
It's kind of scary that a brain, however small, can be manipulated. Pretty sure that might have caused brain damage.
Watch your six. There's gotta be more crawlers out there.
Max ammo.
Yeah, I'm gonna call that a successful shot.
Max armor.
Go practice your biting on some of your old mates. A little extra effort's always nice. For murder. If it still burns in the morning, you should speak to your doctor. Huh! I should measure that trajectory. Anyone have a protractor? Bloody hell! That was a lot of mercy killings.
Bonus points.
used to be thought of as fiery, but here we are. I was trying to fix your teeth, but I might have gone a bit too far.
Double points. Max armor.
Quit complaining. I spent 6 years in the cooler. I could have killed a lot more of you, you know.
Got a one-way ticket back to base with your name on it.
Do you have any idea how pathetic you look just now? Consider that your final warning.
Double points.
Oh, that smells ghastly.
Suspending exfil for now, Alpha. You're on your own.
And 6 years of pent-up rage. Who else wants some? That's it! Into the void you go!
So now they're sprouting killer bugs. Kill the little fuckers.
Bonus points.
Ooh, don't think any amount of sunblock could have helped you there.
Max armor.
I've always got time for new friends. Cheers. I know it's a big change, but you'll get used to it.
Move.
Oh, I love science. I doubt that would pass athletic doping tests, but needs must. I'd say I was sorry, but I'm not. If anyone bet against us getting this far, I hope they lost a fortune. Strauss who dubbed you an abomination. It is quite fitting. Well, you might as well go down in flames.
Exfil window is opening.
Max armor.
God, what? Didn't see anything.
Consider that your final warning.
Is it a raging event, Andy?
It was. It was a good little weekend. A little bender weekend. Andy.
A bender weekend?
A lot of cocaine. Oh.
A lot of cocaine? Uh-oh. The nose
Yeah.
is torched. Did you have a bloody
Yeah.
nose in the shower this morning?
Weaver!
Sneezing on my way home and got a bloody nose, yeah.
Don't lie to me. No.
Ugh.
It always seems like the next morning I always have one. If I go hard in paint, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I put on one of those breathe right strips last night on my nose to where it kind of like opens up your nostrils.
Oh, that
Definitely
wouldn't be
helps.
bad.
Yeah, it definitely helps.
At the end of the night, do you, I always used to try to use like,
A saline spray or something.
yeah, I mean, I never had saline solution, but I would just go use like, I have RO water here, so technically it's just as clean as like saline water, you know what I mean?
Right.
I would use
Yeah,
that and
no,
rub that around my nose and snort some water, you know what I mean? So kind of like clean it a little
helps
bit.
it
It
a
kind of
little
helps,
bit,
you know, just for residual, you know. If you tear your nose up though, it just tears it up anyways from like it
Oh, that's
scraping up
nothing,
against
yeah.
the side of your membrane and all that.
yeah. Yeah. My buddy Luke, the guy I was with, did some 2C last night, and I was like, Jesus.
Exfil
I've
I've
window
never
never
is
done
done
any of
fast.
that.
Will
That would
advise.
be
Big
weird.
fat shovel. Apparently, I don't know. Apparently, like that. I don't know if you saw it or not, but like the One Direction guy died last week, Liam Payne. And apparently, like he like jumped off or fell off a balcony or off a balcony, and apparently he had 2C in his system. Apparently, like 3 people this year died with 2C in his system.
Oh wow.
I've got
Yeah.
ammo and 6 years of
Fucking
pent-up rage.
goofballs,
Who
huh?
else wants some?
Yeah. But they're going to EDC Orlando, and yeah, Luke's one of those people that just doesn't. He just
Can't be
goes hard
stingy when
every
dispensing lethal
time
force.
he's out of
I'm
fun.
sure you understand.
Runs into people that he knows. They're like, "Oh yeah, you want some shrooms? Here's some shrooms. You want some K? You want some?" And he just never says no to anything. So it's like
Oh god.
but he doesn't get like he's always like coherent. But like yeah, last night he like just did some 2C like 20 minutes before we were leaving. And then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stay and hang out with these guys. Maybe go to afters with them."
That's
It's like the rest of
insane.
us back to one of we were with's apartment, playing games and stuff. And like 2 hours later, he shows up and like he had scootered there. It was like fucking cold last night. It was like
Oh,
40 degrees, and he scootered there, and dude, you're in.
jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people are more comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I can do a little bit of uncomfortableness, but I gotta, you know, be able to get back in my zone if I need.
Friday night
You know.
shows. We had more space. It wasn't as crowded because there's another like EDM show going on this same night. But then last night
Was
The
bumping.
big show was Tape B, and yeah, the venue was just oversold, and yeah, we were like all the way back, like kind of like against the wall, because we're like, all right, well, nobody can push us back from here, but they just
Max
basically
Armor.
crammed us in, dude, and we basically I couldn't even stand up straight. It was starting to piss me off towards the end because these guys in front of us, like they had room. I was like, can you guys just take half a step forward? You know, and, like they just weren't doing it. I'm like, all right, like this
Yeah,
is really
that's
high, so I was pissed, but whatever.
I'm an old man in the
5,000
sense
grams
where
of carbs.
I love
That is
paying
gonna
to have
translate
a
into some
seat, not to
serious
sit down,
gains.
just to have my area.
Right.
It's amazing, amazing. I never used to think of it like that back then, but yeah, having your little spot, it's not.
I know it's a big change, but you'll get used
And
to
an
it.
option to sit down, it's okay on set. Pretty nice. Oh yeah, kind of like a rager. Did you give it that check?
Oh no, we didn't hook up.
No.
But yeah, we were hanging out. It was
Nice.
Oh, that smells
Nice.
ghastly. That's what happens when you bring teeth and claws to a gunfight.
Yeah, I think one of my plugs is arrested right now. Not for sure, but I saw someone else post something. And I was like, oh wow, I think he's talking about Abood, but I'm not 100. I tried to chat with him like in the last few days, so I wouldn't know, but I don't really know where he got in trouble, so I can't look him up on, you know, inmate search or anything. Oh, yeah. They have a lot more people in his targets than me. That would be too good. I'm just a little custy, but no, yeah. I haven't even shot with him that often in a while, but just be unfortunate. I wouldn't want to see him get in trouble. We need to know, like, straight up. It was him. Nah.
I'm 100% in favor of self-improvement, even for weapons.
It's crazy, like shit lately. You can tell everything's gonna be so different in a few years. I feel like it's already changing, but like just the whole Telegram, like all that kind of shit's like getting super weird lately. Like
That's Dr. Moline.
just
Joined the physics
connections
team
with
last
people I
year.
know are gonna like
Nice enough guy,
dry
but
up
a
weird.
critic.
Got to be locked in with your peoples, otherwise you ain't gonna have nothing. I can just see it now. I can see it now. It's already like I said, weird as shit. Ton of the Telegram shit's already broke up, so now like a ton of people are already
I'd say I was
scrambling,
sorry, but I'm not.
trying to go back to old methods, getting your phone number and stuff. You know, just send me a letter, dog. No psychedelics once again, Andy. You got 40 or 50 hits of acid sitting over there. Didn't take any of it.
I'm
Nah.
kind of happy I didn't last night. Yeah, like I said.
No, yeah, I would be pissed if.
How crowded it was, dude.
Yeah, I oversold shows them over. You know, it's really like you said, mainly for the electronics. It's not quite so bad with like some of the other bands, but fuck, I don't know. We've been to Yonder and some other shows that were super packed. You know what I mean? Packed with the guild. So yeah, it could happen to anyone, I guess. It's a bitch.
This
Huh?
must be that throw stick
Uh,
you told me about.
I don't know. I feel like
I never used to be thought of as fiery, but here we are.
No, yeah, it was definitely a little tight, but it wasn't so bad. Like I didn't. Nah, yeah. Like we honestly, I had my. I mean, we got there early in the night, so we had our spot established very nicely. We got the people with us around us. But when you guys came, it was definitely already. It was pretty.
It's safe
Cool,
to say my
sure.
pacifist days are over.
Oh yeah. You knew you knew.
Max armor.
Is Andy still dabbing? Did he quit?
Choppers
I'm still
available for
dabbing.
exfil.
Just I know once I take one, I'm probably gonna fucking fall asleep.
Mm. Oh yeah, because of the weekend. I remember that anytime I would come home from a festival the next day, like it would just be like dab comas and food.
Yeah, like I'm trying to. Like, if I do go to, I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind going to bed at like 5 or 6 o'clock tonight, but
You gotta try to stay up till then.
try to stay up till then. Exactly. Yeah. If I do
Yeah,
it
no,
now, I'll
I
be up
know
till
the deal.
midnight tonight.
I know the deal.
Yeah, stayed up till like 4:30 on Friday night. Woke up at like yesterday. I actually woke up at like 11. So got decent sleep. But then, yeah, last night we went to bed at like 5:30, and woke up at 9 this
I
morning.
should have
Started
warned you to
driving
stay
back.
clear, but why
Hey.
the fuck would I?
Ugh. Impossible about anything like that.
I wasn't worried. Not even for a
Eating
second.
up, man. You gotta hurry up.
Heating up.
He just joined back. That noise or whatever. Yeah.
Oh well, let's just join.
If it still burns in the morning, you should speak to your doctor.
You fuck.
Double points.
Yeah, we could have been jerking off in here. Not.
You mean we're not jerking off in here?
Oh, damn it.
That's the whole fucking reason I joined.
If only there was some kind of, I don't know, support weapon you could distract me with.
You snooze, you lose. Exfil window closed.
Minimum trial success
How the
criteria
Bengals
achieved.
doing?
Winning right now.
Upgrading trial
Oh
rewards.
shit.
Are you here, Jane?
Gene ain't there. But he's also streaming. I don't need him.
Can't ever tell. I'm going in for the dab now, host. Making contact with my core hanger. Cheers.
We've landed on the courts.
Mike got that banger from a local smoke shop. It's glass, it ain't quartz.
You got me. I almost broke my tire this morning, Nate. Oh my god. It almost went straight for the ground. That would have been so sweet. God, yes. Shit. Oh.
Okay, hear me out. You know what'd be cool? Movie night, but in the pool.
Like outside?
Yeah.
Like with a projector?
Yeah.
This feels like when you asked me to put a TV in the bedroom. You begged for years and you used it one time.
So, just make a video.
If they can find a sponsor, I'll do it. They're not gonna find a sponsor.
I found a sponsor.
What? Ah! Yes. Okay, fine. But if we're gonna do this, I'm doing it my way. Sick movie watching experience, but easy to deploy and tear down and tuck away for when my family inevitably doesn't flipping use it. And we're gonna do it with the C2 Ultra 4K projector from Hisense and my world-class team of helpers.
That's me.
No extra holes.
No promises.
Do you want to drill the holes?
I do not trust myself. Why do you always sound surprised with these things? Come on, let's go. After I was assigned to this video, my first task was to actually figure out more details from Yvonne. How big of a screen does she want? How important is sound? You know, that kind of thing. And, oh. Too late.
Now that we're committed then, we need to come up with a plan for where all of this is getting mounted. We were originally thinking hot tub viewing, but that limits the number of people who can watch, and realistically, you can't hang out in the hot tub for an hour and a half at a time. So instead of mounting the screen here, we settled on the longer beam right over here. Except looking at it now, I think that's actually really stupid and we should probably put it on that one.
Why?
Because you could totally see this from the shallow end of the pool anyway.
Yeah, but you want to be in the deep end.
Why?
Jaws. The experience of Jaws. I've never seen it.
You have never seen
Realistically, we could put it anywhere we want though, because it actually reaches 300 inches in size thanks to its 3,000 lumens.
Now, to be clear, that's not enough for daylight viewing, but as we make our way into the evening, it's going to make a big difference to the perceived contrast.
The screen was actually really difficult to find, mainly because I was looking for two key things. One of Yvonne's requirements was that it needed to be a drop-down screen, so that way it could be moved out of the way whenever she wanted it. And the other one was a rear projection screen, because I don't want the projector in the pool.
Right, or out in the rain. You guys might have noticed we live in Vancouver. Our weather isn't always... Wait, it's powered?
Yeah.
Why'd you get a powered one?
Well, because, you know, you can hit a button and it goes up and down.
Yeah, but then we have to wire it up.
Yeah, you got power right there.
Dude, I know you followed Yvonne's requirements. What about my requirements?
Your requirements was a sponsor. And thankfully, Elite Screens sent this over. They recommended the 100-inch so that it's big enough for movie enjoyment, but not so big that we lose some of that brightness from going too far back.
Okay, so just roll it up, put it on the tip, then unroll it.
I'm working on it.
Did you not attend sex ed class? I just can't believe Yardmaster is an actual line of projector screens. And this is longer than a yard.
What's a yard?
A meter. It's an American meter. Question for you. Have you given any thought to how we're gonna handle power for now both the projector and the screen?
Yeah, you have an extension cord, and then I have a power bar.
Oh, okay.
I have thought about it.
Not much, but a bit. Why don't you go ahead and run that, and then I'm gonna go take a look at the projector.
Sounds good.
Inside the box, we find the remote, complete with, probably the app shortcuts you would actually use, as well as a power cable, and the star of the show, the C2 Ultra. The mount swivels and tilts, giving you a ton of versatility, and it even has a 1/4 20-inch threaded hole on the bottom if you wanted to ceiling mount it or put it on a light stand or whatever the case may be.
Or if you don't want to mount it, you can pick it up and move it to any room in your house, and the auto keystoning you'll see in a second will fix that.
Here we go. Theoretically, it should look pretty good. It uses Hisense's pure tricolor laser, which is a fancy way of saying that it uses 3 laser lights and then combines them before they shoot out the lens. This contributes to a brighter picture than conventional lamp projectors and even than some single laser ones. Hisense also boasts much better color accuracy with a delta E of about 0.9. Oh, here we go. Oh, I love that. Auto image correction with cameras on the front. Oh, I probably shouldn't do that. With the keystone done, you can see it's doing autofocus now, and having a look at the I/O, it's pretty solid. They've got 2 HDMI ports, including one with eARC, and some USB ports for media file playback. Naturally, we're going to be streaming most of our media, so let's go ahead and get logged in and fire something up. Have you come down to check on your completely impractical project?
No. Is it cool?
I don't know, you tell me.
This is really small.
Let it never be said that I've never done anything for love.
Using just whatever magnets Linus had left, we actually took the cable, routed it along here, underneath the floor mat, and all the way up to here. But now I need to mount the screen so I know actually where that cable is coming out, which is why we've ended it here for now. But I don't know, it looks pretty slick.
Dude, this looks pretty good. And the brightness is apparently at 50. That is really not making much difference. Let's put it back to 50. Oh, here we go. It's cranked. This might be kind of usable, Elijah.
Yeah, they also partnered with Dolby and IMAX for Dolby Vision and IMAX Enhanced certification. Employee movie nights, let's go.
You don't want to sit in the pool.
I will fight you on this.
You got an ear infection last time you swam in the pool.
Maybe clean your pool.
My pool was clean.
Yeah, I just didn't get the water
Your
out.
ear was dirty. Wow, you did a really good job of the cable management while we were in there.
Why do you always sound surprised with these things? Best part about modern cases, take this off. Please do not tell Linus. I put like 5 extra holes in someone's wall.
What? And it meets my requirement of being able to be tucked away easily because it's all using our magnetic cable management stuff.
Heck yeah.
Boop, boop. Sick. I couldn't help noticing you didn't finish though.
Well, we need to mount the screen because I don't know where the cable comes out of that screen to be able to route to that point.
Got it. I'm fine.
I don't know. My hand was there.
Why is there a camera here?
Well, we need 2 angles for later when we're in the pool, relaxing.
We're not going in the pool today, are we?
It's a pool movie theater. We have to test it.
It's cold and raining.
Well, you're not going to notice the rain because you're in the pool.
You know it's not heated this time of year, right?
Turn the computers on. Isn't that how you heat it?
I think we're ready to drill some holes.
There you go, they're done.
Well, I mean, you gotta check the size.
I'm aware, sir. I just gave
You're
you the...
aware, sir? What, you like wear a suit at the full moon?
Oh. Aware, sir.
Do you want to hold the projector or do you want to drill the holes?
I'm holding the projector screen because I do not trust myself.
Good answer. Okay, so like there?
Sure.
Wait, did you measure it?
What do you mean?
Like, did you get a measuring tape? Like, do you actually know? Or are you just...
Well, I was eyeballing it.
No, we're not eyeballing.
Oh my goodness.
362, so that's 181. 181's our mark. And then conveniently, there's a little thumbtack in here from putting up decorations for some birthday party. So I'm just gonna use that as our center mark. Whoop!
Well, that's not 181.
I know, so I'm gonna move it. Okay, we're gonna go right, hold on, let's see. It needs to go all the way up. I'm going for it. Ah! I mean, good is a really strong word to describe what that is, but
do you think
it's
we can get the other side up there?
I'm working on it. I'm working here. This is really bad. This is very bad.
Why?
We're gonna have an extra hole.
You succeeded
And it
against
wasn't
all
me.
odds.
Hold on. Okay, just let it down. Let it down. We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna go for gold here.
Project Donna thanks you for the
At least it's
excellence of
kind
your
of level.
performance.
Well, it's fine. The auto keys don't need to fix it.
That's not how that works. Okay, we ready?
Look at that.
Here we go, boys. I think it might need to be turned
Precision.
around, Elijah.
The hallmark
You know
of
what?
good
No,
science.
this makes sense. No, this makes sense because the facing on this is this way.
I was just gonna say.
So this has got to be it.
Okay, we're good. We got it. We have to. Because if
Okay.
you were gonna wall mount it, this is on the side you would wall mount it.
Yeah, and then you would see the.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
good.
I'm pretty sure this is right. Elite, if we got it wrong,
Send me an email.
now I really don't know if I want to commit to mounting this projector up there yet. I think I need to see it in action first. So, for now, I'm just going to use that quarter 20 mount
Fuck off!
and
With
throw it on the
nuts
tripod.
on!
That might actually be usable. No way.
This is pretty sick.
It's not even that dark out right now.
Could you imagine, like in the summer, super late at night, pitch blackout? We definitely don't have it perfectly level.
No. There's still alignment things to do. Okay, one sec. Okay, I think we can adjust this. Elijah, move it a little farther away. Oh, here we go.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I definitely need it bigger.
Oh, there's a little bit of
No,
water.
stop, don't touch it.
There's water.
Don't touch
There's
it.
water.
Don't touch it. This might be usable.
I'm so happy. You want to get in the pool and test?
Well, get in the pool. We haven't even set up the audio yet.
Oh yeah, but we wanted to test the speakers that are included. It's got 2.1. That whole base is a sub.
I don't think I need to be in the pool for that. Okay, what am I trying to do again?
Crab rave.
No, I'm trying to change the language and location.
Oh,
Location,
it is Germany.
Germany. Yeah, there's your problem right there.
I said it so no one could dox you.
Yeah. Wait, Canada's not even an option.
Hi,
Hi,
Sense.
Sense. United States is not. Oh, we must have gotten a Euro model. Okay, I don't know. Whatever. We're in the UK. I mean, we could set up speakers.
Yeah, but this is only center channel. We
Yeah.
want surround.
What was your plan exactly? I saw a receiver there.
Yes.
Were you gonna like ceiling mount that or like what? Did
No,
you
no,
think this through?
Yeah, it's easy to roll up and pack away. So we'll just put it on a chair. And then we'll cut speaker wire for
Pretty sure that
speakers
might
that I
cause
bought
brain
off
damage.
Facebook Marketplace. I'll just drag them in the yard. I thought this through. I probably should have expected that he wouldn't want to go with the speaker route. That's not really easy to pull out and easy to put away, you know, especially a big sub like this. But I also didn't expect him to actually get in the pool. So I guess I actually need to get to inflating the pool floaties I bought. I bought 4 of them.
Oh man, the rain is really coming down. Are you sure this is a good idea, Elijah?
100% confident.
Oh good.
Oh, great.
We put it over there.
Well, you can get in from the ladder.
Can't see his good mood lasting for too long.
So cold.
This is so unpleasant, dude.
No, you're gonna like it once you use it. No, come back.
There's a hole in the middle where your butt gets in the water. No, I'm not coming back.
Oh, no,
for
I
you.
need the other
No,
one.
You get your own
No,
floaty.
oh.
Well, push me. Not into it. How am I supposed to get it back to you now?
Oh, I'll go from the other side. Oh, sorry.
Elijah!
Sorry. Can you spin me?
No, how am I supposed to spin you?
I'd wondered how gratifying that
I
might be.
see a
but-
flaw now.
Wow.
Okay, hold on. Maybe if I like stick my foot through the donut hole, I can kind of.
It's propellers.
Oh, no, it works, dude. It works.
All right.
It works. Oh, dude. No, I'm so maneuverable now.
All right. Oh, dude, these have hooks. We can hook each other.
Mutual hookerness.
Nice.
Now I can pull you.
Oh, now I don't have to do anything.
We have the power.
Dude, this is awesome.
It's a good job your nerves are non-existent because
It
that would have
actually
really
looks shockingly good. Oh man.
Normally I'm against like r/TV too high. You know,
Yeah.
like this would be too high. But I
No,
think
but when you're reclined this much,
it's kind of fine.
does it look pretty good on camera, Andy?
It's a little bright.
It's a little bright.
It's a little bright.
That's actually a good thing.
I'm not sure if I can fix that, Andy. This is so ridiculous.
Do you want to try some gaming?
Yeah, I guess so.
No, I want the Alpha seat.
No, I want
I'm
the
gonna call that
opposite.
a successful
seat.
shot.
You move.
At this distance, there's a little bit of input latency on the controller.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm working on it. I'm working
Yeah,
on
get
it.
me closer.
I'm working on it.
I can't kill demons.
Even with like the pool lights on and stuff, it doesn't really bother it.
I thought the extra city lighting would honestly be more, but like it's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, Elijah, I gotta give it to you. It's pretty sick.
Heck.
All right, thank you for convincing me.
And thank you, Hisense, for sending the projector and sponsoring this video.
If you guys enjoyed this video, why not go check out our coverage of the Hisense booth back at CES. We looked at their 110-inch TV that a little birdie told me I might be getting a closer look at very
It's
soon.
kind of scary that a brain, however small, can be manipulated.
I think it's fair criticism to say that the last time we looked at the house here, we really focused on my stuff. The speakers, the wires, the gizmos, the power supplies, and we glossed over the painstaking work that you and the other people that I think helped you, as far as I can tell you did most of it, did to make sure that this place is gonna look freaking awesome. So we are gonna take a look through the new house and we are going to let Yvonne tell the story this time. And you know it's gonna be a good story because it involves owls.
Nice. That still counts, I'm pretty sure.
Oh man, he came back on the field.
Ooh, Waddle has 2 catches now. Holy shit.
Breakout game Waddle.
Breakout game. Fucking Who unused receivers are breaking out.
And this is why you've been stashing him all
Well,
year.
might as well go down in flames.
Been playing him most of the time.
I should measure that trajectory.
He's,
Anyone have
he's
a
healthy, he's
protractor?
fine.
Goodness me, it's all go round here.
Let me guess, perfect pass to AJ Brown. Oh, he's not looking that way. He's looking at
AJ Brown.
Alright. Who would have guessed? Perfect pass.
Put a bet in on today's game. The only thing I need left is AJ Brown touch. $10 to win $60. Gasecki over 2.5 receptions. Gasecki over 25 yards. And AJ Brown touch. So I feel like once I saw T get ruled out, I was like, that feels like a pretty good bet. If they're going to double Jamar, it's probably going to be Gasecki as that next option.
You about to win big?
Maybe. See.
Extraction is ready when you are, Alpha.
It's
Alright,
too big. It's not Brees Hall.
my update's finally done, and I'm in the bar.
For what?
Liar's Bar.
You may be ice cold, but
Oh,
I'm
wow.
cooler than you. Yeah.
Hasn't been good.
Oh.
Shit.
I was trying to fix your teeth, but I might have gone a bit too far. Don't let the event horizon hit you in the arse on the way out.
Can't give Joe
Serves
Burrow a
right
minute
not
and
killing me when you
29
had the
seconds.
chance.
Better run this clock out.
I'm playing on Wi-Fi right now. I just realized that. Wow.
Insta kill.
I am. I'm on my computer, but my Ethernet cable is plugged into my PlayStation, I'm pretty sure. I've been like kind of lagging, but I didn't know if it was maybe just my screen, but
Be advised, exfil windows closed.
just free for all.
Bonus points.
Dude, quit. Dude.
My bad. And did you make a lot of me?
Nah.
Let me know when you do.
It's made.
Nate, you playing or no?
Nate hates this game
I hate that game.
as much as he hates Anthony Richardson.
Oh no, I don't know if there's anything I hate. Well,
Scoop of ice cream in here.
Duke
would hit the
maybe.
spot.
Philip Rivers.
Nah, I
Do
mean
it
even.
again. I
Matt
couldn't.
Ryan.
You already had.
Nah, I mean I just hated the people hiring them more than anything. My fucking.
What about the guy who drafted AR after he played like 2.5
Yeah, that dude
college
could
games?
fucking. That dude. If he's not already fired, what the fuck?
Oh, he's definitely still there. That's his guy.
Oh my.
To be fair, your spine was already hanging by a thread. Ooh, don't think any amount of sunblock could have helped you there. Could have been luck, or post-imprisonment rage. I could have killed a lot more of you, you know. That's right. You up for us now.
Oh. No.
Bonus points.
I was just like second and goal. Why do they so whack?
That's it. Yeah. That's it's cheap.
Are they just gonna do it again?
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's really nothing you can do to stop that. It just works.
Oh, that smells ghastly.
Nice.
Stuff.
Consider
Oh,
that
did you stop it? I
critical
was wrong.
observation.
Let's go.
Yo, just curious. Okay. How do you get your rank up so quick? You just be playing a lot, or you like just do lobbies with your friends and build it up that way? I mean, it is a fun game. Just curious.
Probably playing dice.
Did it reset with the updates? Did your level reset with the updates?
Bloody hell! That was a lot of mercy killings.
Yeah, it's not that, but yeah, I was just curious. I think they just queue up with one other friend, and it still counts. Same, like a win's a win. You know what I'm saying? I hear you. We're truth tellers here, bud. Truth tellers. You called me a liar. I'm a truth
We
teller.
tell the truth.
That's my rank, buddy. Right? Could be this one.
Well, hey. Miami, top 5.
Wherever they went.
Dude, if we just had a semi-decent quarterback, dude, we'd be winning by like 3 touchdowns. But this dude can't hit a
Ballsy.
fucking thing.
Bold move. Can't trust that guy. He doesn't speak.
Yo, 2 pinky rings is a bit outrageous, if you're asking me.
Honestly, you're better off. Your face was your worst
I mean, it takes a
feature.
certain level of confidence. 2 pinky.
Well, you might as well go down in flames. This must be that flow state Carver told me about.
Oh, they said he got it. Ooh. Ooh. You dirty dog.
Get off this fucking game.
Max ammo.
That's the devil's card. That's the devil's card. Oh my god. Literally called. I literally saw your fucking head.
All 3 of you. Oh my god.
Fucking knew it.
Hell's bells. Even my optimism is wearing dangerously thin.
Apollo, you piece of shit. Suck.
Tear them to pieces.
No need to bow. I'm not royalty. Maybe in the future, scientists can bring you back to life.
I think that guy's lying, but I'm gonna get him when he plays one.
Max ammo.
Extraction burning your hail. Limited time.
Paul's getting fucked. Jeez.
If you could come and get us, that would be really great.
Chopper inbound for extraction. Get to the LZ.
LZ's crowded. Get it under control.
Decoy thrown!
Extraction
If it
point
still
in sight.
burns in the morning, you should speak to your doctor. TACOM, get a chopper gunner overhead.
Oh yeah, just ask. You're at 2 out of 6.
30 seconds on the clock, Alpha. Move it.
We were playing with this dude who had a mod the other day who like he could just like move his whole head and body around like the whole thing. Yeah.
It's now or never, Alpha.
Good looking LZ.
Yeah, he said that he couldn't couldn't see, and like based on the calls that he was making I could tell he couldn't, you know. But yeah, we ended up beating him, but still. Right. Oof.
Oh, bye, Apollo.
R.I.P. Apollo.
Dang.
Honestly,
Oh, yeah.
very, very strategic.
He got me.
Looking good for your level up. There's your level, bud. Rank him. Ding. GG.
Rapid Response Team Alpha, Security Chief Blanchard. How copy? I've barricaded the command center. Got a little dinged up, but I'll live. See if there's anyone left to save. Body cam's live. I'll keep eyes on.
You don't know my game
Hostile
yet.
contacts increasing in your AO. Check your ammo.
David Montgomery threw a touchdown to Sam Laporta.
What? Did you manually change our noise on Discord, or is that just like a seasonal thing?
Blanchard Alpha.
No, it just
3
happened.
Science staffers are missing somewhere in your AO. Locate and extract. I'm counting on their expertise to end this outbreak.
Hats off to me, and heads off to you.
I'm in my game.
You know, the people who lived here trusted us. We failed them, and I can't even explain how.
Kaboom!
keep this guy in an awkward position.
I'm done with fucking Richardson, dude. I'm done.
That's what happens when
I
you
hate this guy.
I think you've been done with Richardson.
That's fucking, dude. All he had to do was run out the clock until halftime, threw an interception in the red zone, dude. What a fucking retard. I hate it. Oh my god, dude. A fucking idiot.
Any last requests?
Oh,
Oh,
at
shit.
least,
Should've
at least
marked
there's
that
not a
down.
fun race later. At least I can look forward to that.
The tush push should
What
be
time's the
fucking
F1?
banned. I'm sick of this shit. That was a touchdown for Saquon, and they fucking stole it from me.
They would never give it to Saquon in the one.
They should have. They're always gonna do that gay tush push. Get out of my face, Rosie.
Bonus points.
Oh.
Tear them to pieces.
One ugly bug KIA.
Max ammo.
Holy shit! Did anyone else see that? Weaver! Anyone? Hello! That was me that did that!
Insta-kill.
Man, this guy doesn't trust me. Shaking hand was hilarious.
I feel as fit as a butcher's dog.
Damn.
I never used to be thought of as fiery, but here we are.
Double points.
A lady should always be proper, and I just proper stomped you. You say you get what you pay for. Today, I'm a happy customer.
Mmm.
Max armor.
These guys be telling the truth first round every time. Ooh. What number am I at, Gene?
3.
By game. Got him. Let's go. Let's go.
Ooh.
Is it just me?
We're on the board
Picnic
today.
around here?
Nate, you want in on this?
On what?
Huh?
What?
You want in on Liar's Dice? You get in here. Or Liar's Bar? That or, I do Fall Guys too, but we don't have Trent.
I really had to play some Fall Guys. We have core.
Off.
Gene, are you down?
Oh, fuck off! With noobs on!
Bonus points.
Yeah. Italian flag on the side of
I knew this up was gonna get weird, but not that fucking weird.
What? Oh man.
It's no different than Americans wearing the American flag all the
Italian.
time.
Insta-kill.
If you need to tap out, Exfil Helo's ready to go.
just looked up Anthony Richardson fired, and I still don't see any news. Sucks.
Nate's gonna be the create a troll account just to get that misinformation out there.
I'll start a GoFundMe, bro. I'll have all of
Yeah.
Indianapolis fucking.
You'll have all the Indiana fans excited.
Don't worry, mate.
We just lost our starting quarterback. Let's go.
Could have been luck. Or post-imprisonment rage.
Max armor.
I wonder how long before they melt and get all mushy.
But I mean, would it be an Indianapolis quarterback if he wasn't getting hurt all the time? You know, it's very much your guys' thing.
It very fucking unfortunately is. Either that or a fucking old ass motherfucker like Flacco.
Yeah.
Which I will take Flacco. It's fine.
Well,
I don't
Luck
even
got
care.
hurt a lot. Manning
I mean,
got
he
hurt a lot.
he gets hurt a lot, but even when he plays, he's garbage. I hate. He's the worst fucking. There's the one odd highlight play here and there, and then nothing but interceptions after that.
Man.
Sorry, Alpha. Exfil helos needed elsewhere.
Max ammo.
Consider that a
Heating
critical
up.
observation.
Man, am I gonna get hurt?
Bet you wish you'd worn a jumper.
Insta-kill. Kaboom.
I wasn't worried. Not even for a second.
Jesus Christ.
I've read enough mission reports from the old days. This is just getting started, isn't it? Honestly, you're better off. Your face was your worst feature. Sending decoy. You may be ice cold, but I'm cooler than you. Yeah.
Bonus points.
Being so angry must be exhausting. I'm surprised you lasted that long.
Let me chat.
Exfil is available, Alpha Team.
Damn nice. I did start him in my other league.
Who's Jalen?
Yeah. 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, take it. It's
Double points.
my gamble.
No need to bow. I'm not royalty.
Oh, Mikey, what happened, dude? Teammate went down, guys.
Tear them to pieces.
Maybe in the future, scientists can bring you back to life.
I think I might have got that guy. Yeah.
Suspending Exfil for now, Alpha. You're on your own.
Get back to help me.
I killed myself, damn it.
Oh, we might be able to win still.
A lot of people have died.
Coming up.
6-point game, damn it.
Max ammo.
Just need them to die. Back out.
Get out of here.
Oh, let us.
I mean, if our teammate didn't die first thing, first second of the game.
It would have been a little bit different. But... Run it back. Fuck Mike.
Bloody hell! That was a lot of mercy killings. Is it just me, or is it a bit nippy round here? Hats off to me, and heads off to you.
Max armor.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that was tough.
My Lord. Oh my fucking.
Self-preservation wins again.
Nice.
Any last requests? Oh shit.
Looks like he's showing
What was that
out
earlier?
today.
I wonder how long before they melt and get all mushy. I recognize weapons aren't sentient, but I think she rather liked that.
I think I'm gonna die. Yep.
Bet you wish you'd worn a jumper.
Donate. Just jump over
Hello.
those.
That was me that did that.
Nice.
Insta-kill.
Nice. Genesis. Yeah, that wasn't even close.
I
I
know.
wondered how gratifying that
They
might
challenge.
be, but... Wow!
I think so.
Yeah.
If you need to hit the exit button, we're ready.
If the Browns fucking beat them. Jameis, bro. Oh, they're punting. Never mind.
Oh, what did Anthony Richardson do? I just seen the. He fucking fumble or something? Jesus Christ. Fuck that guy, dude.
4th and 10.
Oh, and they're going for it?
4th and 10. They're going for it. What is that? Why?
I mean, when you have a god at quarterback, you can do that. You can do those type of things.
Keep going. Let's go.
Yeah.
The first.
Big dog.
They got a penalty. Delay a game. Genesis is good. We could win this.
Yeah.
Complaining. I spent 6
Finals?
years in the cooler.
Well,
Oh, I hope he's good, because I'm not good at this one.
Yeah,
Any
Trump's
any
good.
game with these tiles. No, I'm terrible at it.
Will make America.
I've never had thin skin.
Can I
but
vote for
somehow
Kanye West?
It feels thicker.
Export
Not
work
anymore.
retest. We'll advise.
There was a time, though. There was a time.
I was actually thinking Northwest would get my vote.
Well, the label never lies. So down the hatch.
Oh, I got him. Let's go. Damn, I murked the shit out of that guy. Kind of just held him. Held him and I got the job. Oh, I sacrificed myself, but I killed another.
Oh man, I'm gonna die.
Trying to
Oh,
think
yeah, y'all
if
got this. It's all three of you. Joe Burrow!
A lady
Joe
should
Burrow.
always be proper. And I just proper stomped
Third
He
man,
killed
Joe.
himself trying to kill me. What a loser.
This is the last one then?
Yep.
Last
Well,
one.
I thought I got
him. Suck.
I killed
Nate,
myself.
oh my god. What are you guys
I
doing?
thought I had him. I was
What?
holding him and everything.
1v1, we're gonna lose now because of that.
Genesis is good, dude. We got this. Holy shit.
It's good.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, mobile
Kinda
player.
excited.
Mobile player done low.
He's a mobile player? How do you know?
It said they had like a phone instead of a controller.
Oh,
The guy who
shit.
died, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Genesis.
Genesis is on a controller.
Oh yeah. See that? Apple mouse.
Jamar.
Jamar, it's going down.
Jamar.
Jamar.
Oh, a flag. Hopefully not on
OPI.
Jamar.
That was quick. Especially the bit where you went from on to
Cold.
Oh, he's
Detroit
talking
has
shit.
42.
Get out of his face, Gardner Johnson.
6 years in the cooler.
Base race.
Holding.
Goodness me. It's all go round here.
Oh shit, what, that thing actually hit me?
Oh, thought I had that jump.
You thought you had that jump.
Oh wow, you just go down? I didn't know that. God.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, we got a fun game here. The middle's way easy.
Is it? I've never done that.
Well, I'm gonna go on the side then.
Yeah. I've never been the type to take the easy route.
Because I'm way better at Fall Guys than you.
I saw.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
I'm pretty.
Are you? Because I just made it through first try on the side.
Dude. Oh, wait. Never mind. Never mind.
You may be ice cold, but I'm cool.
Oh, what? You gotta let that thing. That's weird. I don't know if I've ever actually done this one before. I'm sure I have.
Come on, Jamor.
Jamar.
White boy. Oh.
Jesus. Right.
Don't make me do it again. I couldn't. You're already headless.
I don't have much faith in our two teammates. Gene.
Come on.
And our one teammate. Who's our one teammate?
Come on, Burrow.
Involved file.
Woo! Okay, Chase Brown.
Serves you right for not killing me when you had the chance.
Oh, bro, he's throwing the money.
There's the money. There's the Mac. Oh, someone's sitting still.
There's a stormtrooper standing still. I don't like it.
I just killed myself. That's a bad start. I died on this one last time, though.
Ooh, our other guy died too. We have to finish Nate.
Nate's
We have
got
to?
it, bro. Nate does.
Maybe in the future, scientists can bring you back to life.
Wow.
Kaboom!
It's safe to say my pacifist days are over.
Oh my god.
Nate, hurry up. Nate, fasten everybody. Nate. Nate.
Oh my god. Dude, let's go.
Jesus Christ.
He stays in bounds. Oh my god.
Tiptoe.
Anthony Richardson could never.
Dude, he would have fumbled and threw an interception a long time ago. Twisted his ankle.
I think Gene was trying to be the more than Anthony Richardson.
Oh, that's great, dude. First and goal.
Oh,
Get
come on.
Derrick Henry on the
We're out of
fucking
here. Get out of here.
sideline
Leave this stupid
and do
fucking-
this bullshit.
Is it just me, or is it a bit nippy round here?
With Donovan McNabb. Oh, the baby.
Oh, bro, I'm a different character again. I'm some fucking weird looking. Oh, whoa, no, we got
We
eliminated.
lost.
Okay. I was
We
like, I
lost
just noticed
this
I'm not
bad.
playing. Okay, good. Good thing I wasn't that weird looking fucking skin.
Precision, the hallmark of good science.
Pick up windows open.
It's because we're in a Bengals hat. Oh, okay. That's the season ticket holder, but his son plays for the Eagles. Are we switching it up on him? Speedy?
I just switched it. Switched it well.
I wonder how long before they melt and get
Mark
all
Andrews, touchdown.
mushy.
Insta-kill.
Hey,
I wasn't
sorry about
worried.
this.
Not even for a second.
Launch
Pretty sure that might have caused brain damage.
You snooze, you lose. Exfil window closed.
Double point.
11.
Devontae. He's such a dog. I'm sorry.
That was
but that
sick.
was
That was
crazy.
sick. Yeah. Smaller than the corner or safety, whoever was covering him.
Jesus.
Still grabs it.
Mossed him. Didn't look like it moved. But could have hit the ground. Ooh,
It's hard to say
goal.
if he actually had control, but I don't know if that matters in that situation. So yeah, they're gonna
I'll review it. Gotta respond, Joe.
Bet you wish you'd worn a jumper.
I was listening to an episode of Come Tell on my drive home this morning, and he was like, "How about instead of Panic at the Disco, and Mechanic at the Disco?" And he's like, "Why the fuck are all these guys wearing tight pants? 2004, and everybody's wearing tight pants. These faggots."
Yeah, I'm gonna call that a successful shot.
It was the same episode where they had some like YouTube guy who like he's like a publisher, just wrote a book or something like that, and just released a book. And he was like, "Yeah, I got on here to see if you guys are anything like Chapo," which is like Nick's old roommate's podcast or whatever. And he was like, he's like, "Yeah, I mean, you guys are okay on the political side. You do a little bit of it, but like you're more about, you know, having gay sex with your dad."
Who?
He said,
Who's
when you
having
guys are
gay sex
talking about that, are you talking about like in the old context or the old, you know, like the old meaning of it or the modern meaning of it? They're like a little bit of both, you know, both the old and the new. So stupid. Oh my god.
Oh, hell.
Like they could restart that podcast at some point and it would be huge, I'm sure. Or at least all their followers would immediately be back.
It's sad stuff had to go.
Yeah.
Which podcast are we talking about?
Is it just me, or is it a bit nippy round here?
Stavros had to go take over the world.
Yeah. Had to go root for the Ravens publicly.
Lamore.
I mean, he did that plenty on Come Talk too.
Lamore Jackson.
Fuck the Bills. I think it's funny. Sometimes when he's trying to like be like they can like basically they can suck my dick, he'll be like they can fuck my ass. I'm just like, how does that benefit you?
It would mean they would be gay, bro.
Anyone have a protractor?
Yeah, they would be the gay one.
The Bills are so gay. He fucked me.
Fuck my ass.
Ooh, almost killed myself. It's just no way I was going out like that. No.
Teammate died? Or was that Andy?
Andy too.
Oh, we in this. We in it.
Oh, you're a Bengal tiger? That's cute.
The Heisman.
That's real cute.
The Heisman just mossed him. Joe, that's .9.
Max armor.
Joey cool.
Correction, .8.
What the fuck?
You may be ice
I
cold,
am
but
bad
I'm
at this
cooler than
one.
you. Yeah.
The Lions have 49.
That's dude.
They're
They're
playing with
animals, dude. They like oh no it was Washington last week that steamrolled whoever.
But 2 weeks ago they beat the Cowboys by like 30 or 40 points.
They are disgusting.
Super Bowl bound.
They were last year, and they fucking.
Wait,
blew
are they
it.
in the same conference as the Chiefs? Because if so, then that's
I
not.
was trying to
That's
pick
they're
your
not
teeth,
Super
but I
Bowl.
might have gone a bit too far.
Only the Chiefs are allowed to get to the Super
No, they
Bowl
had
in
like
the
a
AFC.
20-point lead on somebody in the NFC title game. See, I got bounced off immediately. The 49ers, maybe?
Yeah, that's who went to the Super Bowl. So
That's what happens when you bring teeth and claws to a gunfight.
Well, yeah, Gene, that's who went to the Super Bowl.
I don't know what game it was.
God
in.
damn it, I just died. Jameis? Jameis?
Famous. Is that the guy I picked up? It was, dude. Yes. Cedric Tillman.
Did you play him?
No. Hell no. Played
I'm the
with
only one
Chubb.
that didn't die on our team.
I died.
Yeah,
Actually,
no.
you're the only one alive, yeah.
Oh, no! I shouldn't have opened my mouth.
Yeah.
I wonder how long before they
Yeah.
melt and get all mushy.
Oh,
Go for it. Don't be a pussy, Zach. Go for it.
Let's see. Do I have a horse outfit?
They're going for it.
Back off! Not a bloody research grant! Decoy out!
Gaze? Oh.
Damn, dude. That guy was shadowing him and everything.
Consider that your final warning.
And more.
Philly's never won in Cincinnati.
Really?
Yeah.
And they tied that one time?
Yeah. That was the
They've
closest.
never won in Cincinnati?
Nope. They haven't beat us in 24 years either.
Holy shit!
What? Do you guys just not play?
Oh yeah, they're NFC. We just hardly ever play them.
Damn.
Yeah, that could have been a game-losing play right there.
Yeah, that I
That's
think
better show up.
it might have been.
Ooh.
Maybe in the future, scientists
What?
can bring you back
He better
to
not be
life.
hurt. He was flopping like a fish. What was that?
Nah, he was trying to crawl like a dog.
I really hope the phrase
You're not
"crime
running
comes
a
before
play?
a fall" doesn't have any bearing right now.
But, Derek, in the game, you're losing. Brother. Let me tell you who wouldn't get pushed back like that, blocking. Big Henry.
Jameer Gibbs is 120 yards.
I've got ammo and 6 years of pent-up rage. Who
No,
else
wait,
wants
it was
some?
100.
Full power.
Quit complaining. I spent 6 years in the cooler.
Oh my.
Ooh, that barely missed.
Oh, fuck off! With nubs on!
Come the fuck on, dude. Ugh. Okay, the third fucking star to hit me on this little button part.
Ooh, did you make it, Nate?
First place on this
Nice.
game? First time ever.
Sending decoy!
AP. Give it to Breeze, brother.
Oh no, our teammate is not good. Papa the God.
Oh, no.
Insta-kill.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, we're gonna lose this. We don't have a teammate for this one.
I'm not even there yet. I'm terrible.
You're not as bad as our teammate.
Oh, yeah, you should see the other guy. He's a child. Oh, Rogers. Absolute garbage.
Oh.
Oh, this is the hardest one in the game.
Bro, the John Wick of fucking Fall Guys.
You may be ice cold, but I'm cooler than
Bro,
you.
put your goddamn shoe back on. What are you doing? Taking your shoes off on the pitch.
Damn, Laporta's breakout game. Perfectly timed up with Kyle Pitts' breakout game. Lovely. Exactly what I needed that. Like, you fucking bastard.
Oh my God.
Told you.
Serves
Told
you right
you,
for not
dude.
killing me when
John
you
Wick
had the
Dark
chance.
Souls of classic Fall Guys. Ooh, I got it this time. They couldn't get the knot untied on his shoe.
Yeah.
They just gave him another shoe? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
They couldn't undo the knot, you know. What is that?
History first quarterback to throw with mismatched cleats.
Why don't you just throw the fucking touchdown pass?
AJ. Well, that's 2 scores, probably. Somebody's getting carded.
I'd say I was sorry, but I'm not.
Flying.
That's just a
Is it
Browns
just
player,
me,
no one cares.
Or is it a bit nippy round here?
As long as it's not Jameis.
Oh, Mostert touch. Nobody cares. Get that one. Get that one. Get another one. Go get another one. I just got one. Hey, get another one.
I'm trying, Gene.
Oh my god. We need it fast. We need it fast. This is my area. What the fuck are you doing?
I called this swing. Oh,
You
let's go
stole
over
one
here.
from our really shitty teammate. Nate, get that one that's about to come out, Nate. Stole it, thank you. Got another. And another.
I'm not doing too hot, guys.
And another.
My teammate was just standing next to that one, dude. What the
popping
fuck
off
is he
right
doing? We're gonna win this game for him.
Yes. How many did I have? 6.
Oh, he left. It's just us. He didn't want a free win.
What?
Or maybe he didn't. Still shows him.
I saw him in there.
I seen only like 3 little symbols on the.
Damn, Josh Jacobs.
Ooh, one of these.
I don't think I've ever won this one in the finals.
We've
Could be
won.
wrong.
It's just a little bit hard.
I don't think we've ever done it. I mean, you guys might have, but that one I was playing.
We got it right now, though.
Do we?
If I'm being
You confident?
honest. Yeah, when I shoot the fruit, look at the path. Look at what lights up, like, early. Try to figure out where you can jump to.
Oh, nice.
Missed that. Missed again. Holy shit.
It's one of the edges. Keep going, I'll follow.
I'll come with you guys now.
Why did my dude do that?
Yeah, I'll follow. Shit.
Oh, wow. No.
It's almost all the way down. Fuck. I was like 2 away. I probably could have just jumped.
It's up this way?
Yep, that way. Go.
Other way, though.
And then left.
Other side, I think.
Straight and then left?
Left. And then right. Oh my god, I just don't know where to go from
There's
here.
one more, I think. Yep. Probably straight. Nope. Oh, I just fell too. Holy fucking shit. That was
Damn,
bad.
see, yeah, and they're probably already almost fucking there.
Catching up. We got this. We got this.
Way, dude.
Whoa, I forgot the turn. No. Damn, that sucks. Hey, this one sucks. I hate this one for the final. Unless we win, then this is the best one ever.
Dude, I can't
wait. Seriously, I don't.
Oh, I'm here.
He's in.
No, they got it. This fuck. I hate that one. I hate that one almost as much as I hate Anthony Richardson, dude.
Yeah. That one sucks.
Oh, slim pickings around here, isn't it?
Wide open.
Just
Alright.
Using the bathroom real quick, taking a dab, and then when I'm ready to
Spoil me.
get another fucking win.
All this waiting, and I could still end up with a slap in the face. Lucky me.
Oh. Perfect defense. Did he pick that? He picked that. Off the deflection? Not my quarterback.
I will now test your ability to follow simple instructions. What are you waiting for?
Damn, tipped it right to him. Wow.
I'm always keen to expand my weapon portfolio. Got anything exotic? I swear, if a little man on a spring pops out, I'm gonna kick this box to bits. I hope you're not harboring a grudge. It's a bit like roulette. At least it's not the Russian kind. At last, a glimmer of positivity.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. Sorry, I got stuck in a loop.
Best thing I ever got in a raffle, secondhand microscope. Ooh, I don't think any amount of sunblock could have helped you there. I'd say I was sorry, but I'm not.
Bonus points.
Oh my god. I just saw the Magomedov knockout yesterday. That was sick. A double spinning back fist. Holy shit. That was nasty. Holy shit. I really like him. I just wish he could fight other places. Dude's fighting with a handicap, whooping ass.
It's a good job your nerves are non-existent, because that would have really hurt.
He knows. Is there any other sick knockouts or shit that happened yesterday?
Yeah, Max Holloway.
Yeah, I didn't see it though. Like, was it cool? I know it's
Yeah,
crazy
he
that Max
knocked
went
him the
down.
fuck out.
Max never goes down. There you go, Devontae.
Amaya choked Whitaker in the first round so bad he broke his jaw.
I saw that. Like, that was insane. Picture of his teeth were fucked.
First fight of the main card, dude had a double spinning back fist knockout.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Magomedov, that knockout was sick.
It's safe to say my pacifist days are over.
Cincinnati hasn't won at home this year.
Yeah.
This is insane.
0-4, probably.
It was fun while it lasted. Tear them to pieces.
Precision, the hallmark of good science.
Damn it. I used my rig while I was gone. Kept on my dabber. Tried to use my other one, that's a little dirty. And I also just, I didn't like rip it before. And it didn't have water in it to like filter, so it was hot dab. Another one?
Third.
Max ammo.
He's so fast. Richard's so fast.
I'll count my blessings as soon as I have some.
Come on, Breeze. Do something big, Breeze. Oh, he's blocking.
Pretty sure that might cause brain damage.
Jabs have been taken. And
wow.
Well, you might as well go down in flames.
Hey, you there?
Yeah.
Shit.
I wasn't worried. Not even for a second.
This is your first year without Calipari, right?
Yeah.
How did it start out?
No, we haven't had our first game yet. We've played
Hmm.
some exhibition games, but he definitely needed to go. I did not like Calipari anymore, but god damn it, dude, the player, the fucking coach we replaced him with, I'm not sure about. It's just not a good year for sports. That's why I got into a new sport. That's why I like F1 now.
Yeah. Not a good year for sports. You must not know who Caitlin Clark is.
I don't care about Caitlin Clark. I think it's funny that nobody cared about the WNBA until she came through. Now everybody's a
Oh
fan.
yeah. And they're saying like she's gonna get like a ridiculous offer from some women's 3v3
Nobody
league.
cared about the NBA until it had stars. Until it had celebrities. But, you know, they immediately made it racial and it's still not making a profit, so.
I never heard anybody talk about the WNBA until this year.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, she's a star. They didn't have any, like, stars before this.
Yeah, I couldn't name one other WNBA player in history.
Ooh, don't think any amount of sunblock could have helped you there.
Fire sale.
Jesus Christ. 52-14.
Come on, Breeze. Stop throwing it from the goal line and give it to the man. Okay, give it to him one more time.
Oh, did we get eliminated?
Oh, we did.
You guys, dang. I don't even know if I finished. Like, can't remember.
I don't even remember what we played last game.
Yeah, that's bad. I'm right there with you guys, actually. But I know I finished. Alright, lock the fuck in, guys.
I should measure that trajectory.
I know we weren't locked last. We don't even know what game we played.
Oh, that smells
Alright,
ghastly.
it's 34-17.
Oh my fucking god. Why is he in the game? Fuck that.
What a catch. Oh, don't be doing that, Anthony. You fucking suck. And we're still losing.
I was always told, good things come to those who wait.
Oh wow, I'm so dumb.
So my expectations are quite high. How's chopper gunner close air support?
Jesus, no way, dude.
Way.
I was trying to fix your teeth, but
Oh.
I might have gone a bit too far.
Like, the Eagles are already in the red zone again. They're about to score again.
Dude, fuck the
I
Eagles.
never used to be thought of as fiery, but here we are.
The click they claim.
I could have killed
What
a
was
lot
close?
more of you, you know.
Wow, I'm stupid.
How you do that?
Like, what do you say?
Consider that your final warning.
Choppers available for exfil.
I think we've done all we can do for now. Can you pick us up?
Roger that. Bird headed your way.
LZ's crowded. Get it under control.
That's one way to silence noisy neighbors.
He missed.
Damn. Ooh,
It went
hit the
through.
post.
It went
through.
through.
Oh my god, that hit the post and went through.
Cleveland without the Ravens.
Wow.
We can root for the underdog. God, 1-6. Holy shit.
Gray requesting chopper gunner.
So honestly, bro, like, fuck the Ravens.
Half a mic or get left behind.
Oh, too much wind over here. I don't like it.
Jameis beats the Ravens in his first start. Eats a W? Oh, it killed me.
Yeah. Lamar's better. I mean, Jameis Winston's better than Lamar Jackson.
Cleveland drafts Baby Gronk #1 pick. They be doing attends every Cleveland game.
Oh wait, we're about to get eliminated. That doesn't help.
Which two of you died?
Oh,
I
well,
just
I
died.
died. Andy
Yeah.
died.
Well, I just died, but yeah, we are already gonna get eliminated.
We're done.
Oh no.
Dude, come on. Please come back, please. I'll take back everything I said about you. You'll be my favorite quarterback of all time.
Oh, big beats.
We need defense to show it.
It's like two people moving at the same time. What's that? What is that? Oh?
God.
It's a flag.
Please, flag on Texans.
That better not be on that little movement by the Colts D lineman.
Are you watching the game?
Yeah, we just threw it on.
Just turn on your stream then.
I think the Bengals game might be over.
It is definitely. Minus.
Oh, and I have
Fucking illegal formation, bro. What are you doing? Trying to cheat? Can't do that formation.
You know that's
Ooh, I got the
illegal,
goal. I got
right?
the goal.
Nice.
Are you lagging out while
Your
gaming?
boy got the
Use Crossfire
goal.
and see what apps are wasting your bandwidth and causing your games to lag. Get 25% off today using offer code Linus at the link below.
Oh.
Welcome
Wait,
to Liberty
what?
Falls.
Okay,
Population
we're replacing that door handle.
less than yesterday.
I mean, how did I
Never
break?
been so glad to see backup
Okay,
arrive.
let's start in the master bathroom.
Yeah, watch
Lucky
your
I'm
step,
still in one
Brennan.
piece.
Why did you put that right in his?
Because
need you
I
to look for
literally
survivors.
dropped it,
Subdue any threats.
and so I
Help
don't
me
feel like
save
picking
this
it up
town.
again since we're
Copy.
starting over here. The
Eyes
bathroom
up, team.
layout was
Hostiles
horrible
are getting
before.
rowdy.
So this little room here had a shower and a toilet in it, and it's tiny. So we redid the layout in here. Besides everything being pink and gold, now it's all gray, which some people don't like that, but we like it. We have this really nice 1.5 person tub.
Which one of us is the half person?
I think you're both 0.75.
I'm pretty sure that's not how you're supposed to use the tub.
It's gonna be awesome. Come try it out with me.
Bring them home.
That's a
We
good
need
size
brain
tub.
power as much as
It is.
possible.
It's not bad actually. And the reason we went with 1.5 instead of a 2 person is because if you did want to just have a bath by yourself, it's not going to take an incredible amount of water to fill. You know what? It was actually really difficult to find faucets that are high flow, and so finding something that was
Oh, it's hooked up.
Stuck kid.
Thanks. So we have what I think are beautiful countertops, but Jake thinks are dirty.
Look, it looks dirty.
It is not dirty. That looks like stone. Actually, all of the sinks had to be reinstalled because I think the sink guy was just having a bad day.
I thought I was having a really good day. They were like off kilter.
Yeah.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you could always just paint over this, right?
Oh my gosh, you cannot be serious. My favorite thing in here is the double shower. When we moved into our first place, I saw it and I was like, that is weird. Who does that? And then
Do you think it works?
we used it and loved it, and now we just couldn't go back.
I don't know. Maybe you guys are sitting here thinking that's weird, but the way that I see it, families who shower together.
So we went from a rinky-dink shower to this awesome double shower.
Your walk-in has like stuff in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so nice.
Did we reused the old stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like you'll have enough room to store your things that you have.
Yeah.
Things? Yeah.
And then we still have the attic access in here, which will pull down right into here.
Is the clearance good enough?
Yeah. Ooh, that was close to this though.
Oh.
Well, you just have to be careful.
Kaboom!
You want to go up there?
No, you don't want to come up here. There's no lights or anything. Oh wait, there's a light. And it's not powered right now.
Anyway, the tile on here is the same tile as in the shower, except the non-glossy version, so it's not slippery. Yeah, it's really cohesive and nice and open. I love it. We're just missing the mirrors and the light fixtures.
And the TV.
Okay, we're not putting a TV in here.
Yes, we are.
Linus never uses it
We
in the
put a
bath.
phone right there.
Okay, that's
And
just
Ethernet.
That's just so that he could have the option of, but that doesn't mean you have
Consider
to
that
exercise
a critical observation.
Counterintuitively, we actually made the master bedroom smaller as part of our reno.
We expanded the bathroom so that we could have the double shower, and then we didn't feel like we needed as much space in here.
Just sleep in here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Max
and others.
Hey, look, they changed the knobs.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
They're crooked.
They are crooked right now, so I hope they fix that.
Yeah, well, you just tighten them and then...
Okay.
Oh, my stuff's in too.
Yeah.
So this is where all of my clothes that I will ever own will go.
The number of hours we spent looking at floor colors and just painstakingly trying to find the right thing was horrible.
And it was mostly pointless anyway because there's so much variation from one plank to the next that basically every test patch we did is kind of meaningless.
I originally saw this color when we put down a whole bunch of them, and everyone was like, no, 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 that's horrible, that's horrible. And I was like, oh. And what happened was they hadn't put the baseboards on, so there was still pink all around the room. And so it's actually changed the color of the floor just that little bit.
So we have actually sanded this floor, painted it this color, sanded it again, and painted it back this color.
You know what? Carol was amazing. He only charged us for the product for it.
Shut up.
Yeah.
We should definitely tip him.
At least the floor doesn't look dirty.
These are one of my favorite things. But for some reason, they left all the stickers on when they installed them. These ones are no big deal, but come over here. How am I supposed to reach that one?
The ladder.
I don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, the glass is totally crooked on this one, look.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the light guy was having a bad day too. So
Watch your
this should give
six.
you
There's
some
gotta be
idea
more
of the
crawlers out
kind
there.
of fixtures that were in the house before. Linus wanted me to paint it and put it back up.
Wait. This is cool. This was a really fun project. We did it with help from Colin because we don't know how to use our own laser cutter, but each of the kids' rooms has a bespoke sign that's laser cut wood. This one is our youngest daughter. Ghosts only was her request for her room. She likes ghosts.
What?
Ghosts only literally glows in the dark. It's not gonna get dark enough in here to be able to see it.
You might. I can almost see
Cool,
it.
right?
Inside her room, she actually wants a forest of cats. I don't really know how those two things go together.
I mean, she's 5.
Each kid got to pick their own accent color, so she picked purple. And if I can get help opening this up, we'll be able to see the forest of
I'm not ready to quit just yet.
trees.
How about you?
How many of them are there?
Lots. It's supposed to be a forest. What do you think?
This up was gonna
Must be
get
that
weird.
flow state Harvard's talking about.
This is a very good idea.
Oh my god.
Here, should we take one off?
Oh god,
no.
don't do it.
It's fine, it's fine. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm not gonna stick it to the wall. Oh, it's very staticky.
I think they are supposed to be removable.
Honestly, you're better
Something
off.
like that.
Your face
And
was your
then
worst
there's
feature.
going to be kitties that go on the trees.
Thanks for holding this so that I can put it back on.
Yeah.
Maybe we should mix some tech into this, hey? Look, access points. We actually hung these before and had to take them all down for the paint, but they're up again.
They're up.
Okay, you're actually going to have to take it back down because they painted the ceilings the wrong color and it needs to be repainted.
You're kidding, right?
No, it's light blue. Look
Did
at
somebody tell the contractors? Because they hung all the cameras,
it. Yeah, I guess
like
not.
literally everything.
They literally put the wrong product on every surface of this entire house before I came in and was like, hey, you put the wrong product on everything.
Even though I told you multiple times.
In other news, these cameras are amazing. These are G4 bullets. Back when we did our current house, there was G4 Pros and then there was the G3 Flex. So you had your 4K and then you had your 1080p. You had your AI detection events and you had your no AI detection. This is your middle ground. Look at that latency. Not bad.
Oh, you know what's funny? The contractor that installed these, when I gave him access to it to like position them, he was like, wow, these look really good.
Nice
I was like, what do you usually install?
Most people get garbage. Child number 2's room, her request was a kitty, a dragon, bears, the moon, mountains, trees, and we, I think, successfully incorporated all of those things. The butterfly was added at the last
I
minute.
doubt that would pass athletic
She wanted a
doping
mountain
test,
scene
but
on the outside because she
needs
wanted
must.
to trick people. And then when you go into her room, it's actually underwater themed. She picked a bright, bright blue for her wall. And what we're gonna do actually is sponge it to make it look more oceany, because right now it's just one solid
Get some
color.
greens in there and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
We also
Time
got
for
these
some
really cool
fancy
stickers that are
fingering.
glow in the dark. So during the day, they look just like whatever, sea kelp and oh man, I'm drawing a blank. What are those called? Jellyfish. Thank you. And then at night,
Whale.
and then she picked her own chandelier, which I think is amazing.
It suits her so well.
Yeah.
And of course, Klipsch speakers in every single room. They're all in now.
I think there's 40 speakers.
This place is gonna be like...
There's like another 6 outside.
46 speakers, and that doesn't include the theater room.
And the amps that are gonna need to power them.
Holy crap, how many amps are we gonna need?
It's content, man. You'll have to get subscribed and we'll see.
The boy is a certified gamer. He asked for gaming themed, and then for whatever reason, Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc., which he's not even like.
And he was one of the ones that was actually consistent. He wanted an orange sign, and the accent in his room is actually going to be orange. We're going to be doing the accent in his room. He wants a mural of like a badminton player hitting a shuttle.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we're going to have fun doing that together. And then he wanted an owl, so.
So the theme fell apart a little bit. Handcrafted on the Cricut?
Cricket. Yeah, it's super cute.
When it was on the ground earlier, I thought it was a penguin.
Cell repeater. I noticed my cell reception wasn't crap.
I did a speed test earlier. I got like 50 down. I've never gotten more than like 2 down in this house.
When are you guys changing the smoke detectors?
You guys.
Yeah.
Being electricians?
You.
Oh, and we did change the lights up here. This entire house was like OG fluorescents that were 150 watts a bulb. There's like 90 bulbs in this house.
Yeah.
If you had everything on.
Oh, speaking of efficiency, remember how the power generation and consumption of the solar appeared to be absolutely identical when we showed it to you guys?
It's a little sus.
Well, it turns out the roofing contractors in their infinite wisdom wanted to save us $354.
No, it's $279.
$279 on a 6-figure job by not installing the component that monitors household energy consumption.
I even sent them an email like, I think something's broken. And they're like, oh, it wasn't in the scope of work. What? But anyways, it works now. Yeah, actually you made more today than you used.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. So you produced 37.2 and consumed 25.6.
So net exported.
Oh, yeah.
You would think this would be the big highlighted one. That's what everyone would want to know.
So basically you made $1.
Hey, wait, I thought this was my tour. We skipped an entire floor.
Should we go check out the office?
Can you try to break less things?
Wait, did you just pull it off again?
This is new, I think, since you guys last saw it. This is our built-in bookshelf. Linus's desk is gonna be somewhere here. So in the backdrop, we'll be able to decorate this really nice. He had every single shelf in here wired individually for RGB, which Jake told me was just insanity.
It's not insanity. The way that you did it
I didn't
is
do
insanity. Well, let me just explain to the audience. Every single shelf has wiring, which is great, but every single shelf only has 2 wires. So you have to put the controllers on each frickin' shelf. Except rather than using a proper controller, like when we keep control with Z-Wave, Linus wants to use like PC RGB controllers that you control with a remote, so he can individually change them all. Except as soon as you click the remote, they're all just gonna change.
You could just put a dog don't lick yourself code on it.
Oh yeah. It's not like the signal bounces or anything.
I don't think there's anything new to tell the people about this room.
The ceiling in here is the wrong color too, so we'll get that fixed.
Bloody
Oh,
hell.
watch your head.
That was a lot of mercy
I
cans.
would like you right then and there now to admit that I was right, this is too low. Because you just almost ran into it.
My whole bottom self is gonna phase right through the table.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hit my face
Who's
on
gonna
it.
have a chair like right here?
What he would do is you would sit down here and then he would lean over for something and then stand up. That was the problem.
It's true, I've done that many times. Man, the Wi-Fi in this place, all bars, all the time.
It's not as fast as my Wi-Fi, but.
Ooh, everything's in the pantry now. If you had asked me to take apart some, in-closet shelving and then wait a year and try and
Remember how
put
this
it
machine got its name?
This is supposed to change, right?
It's supposed to originally, but you know what? I actually kind of like it. It goes with the blue. It's not very modern though. That's the only issue.
It's not so bad when you're here, and then you back up and you're like, whoa, brand new stainless appliances.
Honestly, my bigger
Hats off to
issue
me.
is the
And
sharp
hats off to
corners on
you.
this countertop here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you stop
Extractions
This
available
was
in your AO.
actually incredibly difficult to find. Because we used all of the old kitchen cabinetry, this is not a standard size anymore. This is a 27-inch instead of a 30-inch. And this was one of the only double ovens I could find that was that size.
Hey, you laugh, but double oven's pretty sick. I mean, you don't want to have to like oven your dessert. How awesome does the family room look? And then this is pretty much done. It looks like a 65-inch. What are we going for this
I
one?
worked at Requiem. I am all too familiar
So
with your
65-inch
sort.
A90J, and then I think we're either going to reuse the old Sonos Arc or that Sony A9HT or whatever it's called, the 4-piece surround thing.
We should definitely do that.
I think we should do that.
Did Jake tell you about how we tested all the blinds and they work great, but the problem is that the blinds are not the right color.
See these two colors? Those are supposed to be the same. I sent them a picture
That's what happens
of the
when you
swatch
bring
next
teeth
to
and
what they
claws
sent
to a
us, and they're like,
gunfight.
oh yeah, different dye locks. It's not even close. Wait, what is that? What happened here?
It's not my fault.
There's still things that need to be changed, like the knob and the light fixture. Unfortunately, this cannot be changed. I am a little disappointed about this.
You know what? I don't mind it.
It's less bad than the kitchen.
The kitchen is atrocious.
That one is weird.
It's a really big mirror.
And they put holes in almost all of their mirrors to have in-mirror light fixtures.
They knew. Okay, never mind. I was gonna make a joke. Good.
One thing we are not doing smart is we are actually reusing the original appliances because they're from like the early 90s, late 80s or something like that, and apparently they're absolute tanks compared to the washers and dryers they build today. The old owner, who was meticulous, told us that every time she's had them regularly serviced, which of course she does, the techs have come in and said, you need to never throw this thing away. They do not build them like this anymore. And she was like, okay.
Any
we're
last
just gonna keep
requests?
them.
Oh
They
shit.
painted the
Should've
ceilings
asked that
and
earlier.
changing
Extra
the light
windows
fixtures
closed.
first, so that's, I don't know.
I must emphasize the actual quality of the finished work has been very good, but our painters are just so efficient. You, as a non-painter, might look at this and go, wow, they did a really great job of taping everything. But taping things is not the be-all and end-all, because if you tape things, you still have to put in the work to cut carefully, because otherwise what happens is you gunk up the tape with paint like this, you leave it for a month or two, and when you rip this paint up, unless you go by with like an X-Acto knife and cut the edge of the tape with a knife, you're gonna pull this tape up and it's gonna rip up pieces of the wall. They would have been better off just cutting it by hand and fixing with touch-ups. Sorry, cutting with a knife versus cutting in with a 3.5-inch angled brush. Paint here made me so angry. Theater room time?
I need to warn you as we go in here, do not touch or move or play with any of that.
Oh, but it's here.
Yes.
The idea behind this is we can use it to cable manage from the closet there over to the mech room, and we could use it to just like stash all the ugly cables and stuff in there. There's gonna be power in here, so if a friend brought over a PlayStation 6 or something,
I wondered how
you could
gratifying
just
that might be, but
plunk it here.
wow.
There'll be an extra HDMI cable to the receiver that's just like in a hole in here, and just pull that up, and you're ready to go.
But dude, it is so dark in here now.
Yes, thank you. Linus
But
told me.
this is not dark enough though.
Oh my god.
Why? This is gray. Why is it gray?
Because I was told that
That's
gray
not
was
dark.
fine.
But guess what? Jake and I have already reached out to the makers of Black 3.0, and we are gonna take it to literally a void. Yvonne, I don't know why, but she was super into the idea of kind of brown carpet.
I was not into the idea
that's
of brown
awful.
carpet.
I thought it was okay.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's awful.
We're gonna be in a black void. Does it really matter at that
Well,
point?
it could be more blacker.
I don't know. I just give up. This is your guys' room. Have
Cool.
fun.
Let's change the carpet.
I don't know if I want to spend the money.
Cool. I'll change the carpet.
Oh my gosh, Jake.
Jake and I are debating the desk colors in here. He wants to do black legs, white tops with black chairs with red lining, and I'm thinking that that sounds horrible.
Well, the wall's already blue. I do agree we should actually like dye the thread
Okay,
black.
you told me it wasn't going to be a
Hello.
big deal when I
It
suggested
was me that did
They're in
that.
the same chairs as Sarah.
Yeah, well,
Those look awesome.
she vetoed that. That's not my fault.
What?
Because it was white cloth, and the cat is just going to tear that apart.
I think we should go natural wood finish for the desks.
Ugh.
I'm all for it.
I'm just not sure it's going to go with everything else that's already picked. Are we actually going to dye to threads?
Sure.
What?
I don't care how long it takes. I'm not gonna be doing it.
Wait, what? I'm not doing.
Okay, do you want to talk about your finishes in the downstairs kitchen?
All the furniture down here and the accent light fixtures and things like that are all going to be darker, so I think that's going to tie it all together and look really good.
There was a big kind of hand-wringing stress moment when the general contractor was like about to show us the fridge that we had chosen.
Do you know why?
Just it sticks out too much?
Yeah.
It doesn't stick out.
I don't think it sticks out. Well, do you think this works? Okay, I'm not a huge fan of the wall color down here. Linus really likes blue tinted stuff for some reason.
It's white.
It's white.
Which is what you said you liked.
There's a blue undertone for sure.
There's an undertone. Where's your undertone now?
It is. You can see it. It's so clear.
It looks blue undertone here and yellow undertone over here because the only difference is the light bouncing off it.
It's like this whole thing here is blue undertone.
I actually think the white was the wrong call. Because like
You
that
were
is
the one that
so
suggested
I
white.
said white mostly. You can't even
Holy
see the
shit!
moldings because
Did
it's just
anyone
so
else see that?
putridly white.
Wait up.
Blue. There's an explanation for this. I was reading the documentation for our receiver, and it seemed like it was possible to have two different inputs going to two different zones, both audio and video, simultaneously through this receiver.
You can do that.
You can.
Just not at 4K 120.
Oh, well, that's awesome then. So I'm hoping that I can have the Xbox and the gaming PC that powers the theater room and the
It's a
VR
good job
gaming
your nerves
space
are
and the
non-existent,
TV
because
there
that would have
be the
really
same
hurt.
one, and then just share them by using the AV receiver. Remember how I had promised you that like the controller setup and everything would not be complicated? If we do it this way, it would be very complicated.
Yeah, I figured.
That was my personal.
Oh, I imagine I
That's
look
my
like that when I
personal
haven't had my
tech
first
tips
cup of tea.
guarantee. Also, they screwed up the rack power. It's supposed to be one 30 amp 208 volt and then one just regular 120 volt, and they're both just 120 volt.
What?
Because Eden sent us this amazing like 5 kilowatt UPS.
Oh, really?
But it's 208 volt.
We can head outside and I'll tell you why I lost my cool with the pool contractor in a moment. But this gives you an idea of how good these fireplaces can look if you paint the gold things black. So if you still have one of those gold fireplaces, all it takes is a spray bomb and about like 20 minutes, and it can look that much better.
This is a big ass hole.
$10,000 is what they told us a hole like this costs.
Just what
and
the
then
doctor
they
ordered.
said, but stuff
Good
can
on
happen.
Elizabeth.
You might find a big rock or, you know, whatever, a fossilized dinosaur, and it could affect the cost of it. But we'll let you know. So then we got a bill. The hole is completely dug, and they go, yeah, it was 25 grand. So we're billing you with our 2022 rates, not the rates that we had, you know.
Can't change your rates after quoting someone.
Well, you don't have a quote.
A lady
you don't
should
have an agreed
always be
upon rate.
proper. And
Anyway,
I just
to
proper
figure out
stomped you.
how deep we wanted to go for the pool, I actually conducted an extremely scientific survey.
You called James
Extraction is ready when
while
you
I
are,
was sitting
Alpha.
next to him, and he was like, I have no idea. Who cares how deep the pool is? That's what he told me. You should be able to dive. I'd say like 8, 10 feet.
You know what? The 8-footer's lost. When the kids are having a pool party or whatever, not everyone wants to like tread water the whole time. So we settled on 6.5.
So the kids are still going to have to paddle the whole time.
But you're able to have an
Can we
even
get the
slope,
fuck
so
out of
a lot
here?
of people can
Marking
actually
site.
stand all the way up to like the 2/3 point.
Nobody can dive.
I mean, I can dive.
It's a hot tub.
Please.
Big bathtub.
I thought you could dive in 6.5 feet.
Well, I can. What? Well, you don't dive straight in.
Yeah, but still.
Some people just need to learn how to swim properly.
Some people just.
Whoa!
Do you want to see the finishes for the pool?
Are they going to be dirty like the countertop?
This is the band that's going to go all the way around, and then it's going to be
Too many
the
buggies
stone
on the
skate
ground.
material
Make some
all
room.
down the side and under.
This
And then
position
the hot
looks
tub
pretty
is
hairy
going
down
to
there.
be these two. It's not dirty. Come on.
Yeah,
it's
That
nice.
one looks pretty.
Oh. Wait, no,
Tell
we're not
Chopper
done
gotta
yet,
close
Jake.
their
Check this
support.
out.
Don't stand on the.
We haven't shown these yet.
Thanks, Klipsch.
Total of 6 of these. And they actually sound like kind of great. It's going to be awesome.
We're just going to put them all in one zone, right?
Oh, wait.
Maybe one zone up there and one zone down. Okay, whatever. It's your house. I don't care.
3 zones.
Have over it.
And 3 segues to our sponsor.
Half a
And this
mic.
is a segue
Get
to our
left
sponsor.
behind.
Do I have to do it really?
Yeah.
Okay, and a segue to our sponsor.
You know, the segues to our sponsor paid for this house. Sponsors like.
Sponsors like.
No, we actually have to.
FreshBooks. Now, I'm going to go ahead and guess that you're not an
15
accountant,
seconds, get to the
probably,
helo.
which is why you're going to love this software. It's built for freelancers and small business owners who don't have time to waste on invoicing and accounting and payment processing. In fact,
Nice
FreshBooks
work.
users can save up to 11 hours a week by streamlining and automating pesky admin tasks like time tracking, following up on invoices, and expense tracking with features like the new digital bills and receipt scanner. Over 24 million people have used FreshBooks and love it for its intuitive dashboard and reports. It's easy to see at a glance exactly where your business stands, and it's even easier to turn everything over to your accountant come tax season. 94% of FreshBooks users say it's super easy to get up and running, and with award-winning support,
Pokemon Emerald's rival is terrible. They never fully evolve their starter, even on their final team of just 4 Pokemon, and even worse is their utterly flat character arc. This is a tragedy that today we'll be fixing as part of our ongoing series to make the ultimate Pokemon Emerald ROM hack. And if you want to enter a giveaway to win one of 10 physical copies of said ROM hack, all you have to do is subscribe and watch to the end. Now, this video has 4 parts: an analysis of the main rival, a look at the real rival, the changes we'll be making to their storylines, and finally changes we'll be making to their teams. Part 1 is an analysis of the rival. So in Pokemon Emerald, the main rival changes based on the gender chosen by the player, resulting in the rival either being Brendan or May. For the sake of this analysis, Brendan and May are effectively and basically entirely the exact same people, so we'll just refer to this group character as the main rival. We first meet them in Littleroot Town, where they tell us they have a dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. We first battle them on Route 103, and upon beating them and returning to Professor Birch's lab, they say they're going to look all over to find different Pokemon. From the very start, it's clear that their main focus is not on competitive Pokemon battling. We then see them in Rustboro after acquiring our very first badge. This fight's also really noteworthy because there's actually an error on one of the teams. If you are playing as a male and you selected Torchic, for some reason your rival May will have a Torkoal here. All the other teams don't have anything near this strong. Like even Brendan's team with Mudkip doesn't have Torkoal, it's just the Slugma. May's also never seen with a Torkoal again, and this is just like one really weird design oversight, I guess, or I guess just utter failure. Now, during this encounter, May asks how your Pokedex is coming along, while Brendan mentions that he went on a Pokemon catching frenzy in Petalburg Woods. Sure, Brendan, whatever you say. Now, our third rival encounter is on Route 110 for a non-negotiable battle where May mentions she was looking for more Pokemon. These teams have a second stage starter along with a combination of Wingull, Lombre, and Slugma to complete the elemental trio. And upon being defeated, they note that you've been training hard and they give you the item finder. We then briefly see them in Lavaridge where they give us the Desert Go goggles. Here, the rival says we're a good trainer, not because of the Pokemon we caught, but because of our training. Route 119 below Fortree then sees the fourth battle and a team that looks mistakenly the same to the Route 110 fight. Now sure, with an evolved Pelipper, the Combuskin team is looking good. The Marshtomp team, however, has no water moves, while both this and the Sceptile team see no evolutions or party changes from the last fight. And worse is, outside of explaining the TM Fly, there's really no dialogue here. Like, there is no character growth, no real anything other than just an NPC filling the role of giving the character an item.
Guys,
now,
what's
finally,
going on?
Lily
Ace
Cove
is here
gives
today
us
with
the
another video.
climactic
In
ending to this character arc.
Square
An
and
optional
X, I think,
for
the
Pokemon
Xbox
battle,
controllers.
which, as stated,
But let's
doesn't
go
even
ahead
show
and
off
proceed.
the starter's
So,
final
you can see it
stage.
says
It's
Prestige
back.
1 available on the screen.
The Combuskin
I'm
team
gonna
has
have
Watergrass
to hold
Ludicolo.
triangle to see the Prestige details. That is what you are going to do, and that would also be Y on your controllers for Xbox, and then obviously if you're right here, you just hold 5 if you're on mouse and keyboard. So let's go ahead and hold triangle. And as you can see, it gives you a little screen. It says gain a little
Water flying Pelipper, and then grass flying Tropius as its fourth. The Marshtomp-led team feels slightly better with Tropius and Ludicolo, but also still has an unevolved Slugma. Meanwhile, the Grovyle-led team has Tropius, Pelipper, and Slugma. There's something about these odd overlapping dual types that just like makes me stressed. I don't know if someone in the comment section can like explain it for me, because it's not like they have an overabundance of weaknesses to any one type, but it's just like the overlap is just prevalent to the point where it somehow gives me stress. It's a very uninteresting fight though. After beating them, the rival notes how they
exclusive icons and rewards from the history of, and that's what players would do at your level, and is the permanent unlock. And myself, I'm going to be using it on perk Greed. So we are going to head back to the barracks. I just simply went to the menu screen to kind of show you where we were going to be heading from here. So right where we went to Prestige, Next to it is level unlocks, and this is where you can actually use your permanent unlock token, your prestige token, as it used to be called back in the day. So we're going to go ahead and click on that, and then you will see all of the levels here and some of the different rewards that are available per level. And myself, I'm going to be heading to the very end because this is where Perk Greed is, and we're going to select Perk Greed right here. You can see that you have a selector, you highlight, and then you pick the specific thing under a level you might be interested in. Even if it's a single cell, you have to once again press down or up on the D-pad to select the unlock. So myself, once again, we're going to be selecting Perk Greed, and we are going to be using our permanent unlock on this. So you're going to hit triangle for that. Obviously, Y on Xbox and whatever it is on PC, you might just be able to click it. But we're going to use it on Perk Greed, and it says right here, you have one permanent unlock available. Would you like to use it on Perk Greed? And obviously, we're going to hit yes. And there we go. Now,
they've caught a lot of Pokemon, despite only ever showing 4 unique team members. They finished this cutscene by saying, while you're collecting badges, I'm going to work on my Pokedex. After this, we never battle the rival again, and we only see them if we go out of our way in Littleroot Town. Here, they'll basically just make note that they're working on their Pokedex. And as crazy as it is to say, that is it. That is the Gen 3 Hoenn main rival storyline arc. Part 2, the real rival. Now, all is not quite as bad as it may seem, for a lot of this was done intentionally. And that's because there's another character in the game named Wally, and he is basically your true rival. So the plot points and the team building of the main rival were done for a reason, but unfortunately, as we're going to see, Wally's storyline is fumbled just as hard as the main rivals. Now, you see these 3 absolute legends right here? Gen 2 starters, absolute peak design. And if there's something else you should know about me, it's that I am also a lover of standing desks. Being able to move your desk height is obviously something that's great for standing work, but having a dynamic desk that allows you to move it to any point you need is something that I personally could never work without. This here is today's sponsor, FlexiSpot's E7 standing desk. Now, check out my 3 beloved Gen 2 starters right here. The Wiggle Test, our beloved starters are safe because no matter how high this desk goes, and that is crazily high, this desk is seriously stable. The motor is so strong, it will literally lift me. Standing desk can also be quite expensive, and one thing that's amazing about the E7 is that it's priced super well for the quality of the build. And if you guys are interested as well, you can check all their models out using the top link in the description. They're running an anniversary sale right now, and you can use code 24AUGE7+ to get $50 off the E7 Plus right now. Wally starts the game as a sick boy that is helped by the player to catch his first Pokemon, a Ralts. We later battle an extremely weak Wally in Mauville City, and then don't see him all the way until Victory Road, where he pulls out a genuinely solid team of 5. And this whole arc is meant to coincide along the main rival's arc to sort of set up a subversion trope. And I will concede that the idea the story writers were going for is actually amazing. The game sets you up to expect a very similar experience to the 2 previous games. While the personalities of the rival differ, the main elements that go into a rival are the exact same. They get the stronger starter to ours, they head off on their journey at the same time as us, and occasionally battle us throughout our league challenge. It's so similar that it really makes you think you know exactly what's going to happen. This is of course all set up for the twist that the main rival actually doesn't have the spark for battling. And after our experience with competitive rivals Blue and Silver, this is a genuinely great attempt at subversion. You think they're going to be just like your last 2 rivals except friendly, but instead they decide to go on and complete their Pokedex. But that's not all. They then take it one step further. They take the little sickly kid from Petalburg, the kid who you thought was just the catching tutorial, and they make him the actual rival of the game. With nothing but the context of Generation 1 and 2 Pokemon, this is like genuinely a genius place to go for a new generation of Pokemon. Even more so, it solidifies to players what being a trainer is all about. While he doesn't come from a special family or have a unique set of talents, he simply finds the spark for battling, and that's what carries him to become great. Wally's journey is one of an unwed child whose passion in a newfound hobby propels him to find a sense of fulfillment in life. And when you contrast this to your expected rival, you can clearly see the devs had an incredible vision. So the question then needs to be asked, why doesn't it work? Part 3. Rival fixes. The main problem with the Rival storylines is that they both revolve a lot around personal growth, but there are no details ever explicitly stated to show that personal growth. When the main rival leaves after the Lily Cove encounter, there is no note to suggest that this is the end of their battling journey. After Lily Cove, they just say they're gonna head back home, and that's all we hear from them unless we go out of our way to find more. The Lily Cove encounter simply fails to deliver as a conclusive moment for the rival, and because it isn't noteworthy, the player doesn't think that this is the end of their journey. They're expecting another battle from them, but instead, they just kind of absently fade from the story with no explanation or satisfying resolution. So, our changes to the storyline beats that already exist are going to be pretty small in scale. We'll really only be adding minor dialogue changes to better emphasize the path the rival is heading towards. They'll still begin with a desire to battle you, but over the course of the game, it will become more obvious that the real interest lies in catching and studying Pokemon. In order for them to reach that satisfying conclusion though, we need to add another event. After finishing the legendary event and getting the 8th badge, the rival will approach the player in Pseudopolis. Rather than asking for a battle, however, this cutscene will show the rival saying how impressed they are with the player. In this, they'll finally acknowledge that they simply don't have the drive to become a top-tier trainer. They'll also mention that their real passion lies in becoming a Pokemon professor. And so really, all we're doing is just giving a conclusion to the rival's arc. It's not that crazy, but man, does it make things feel better. This alone, though, is still not enough to elevate Wally's story, as Wally's big issue is really just not enough screen time. The big change we're gonna make for Wally is adding in a fight in Petalburg right before fighting your dad. And I think this is the perfect location for a second fight because it gives a sort of circular conclusion to the first half of Wally's journey. He catches his first Pokemon here, and then 4 badges later, we now see he's serious about battling. And Wally's team of 3 here is built very intentionally to show him just starting to come into his own, but not posing a major threat just yet. This placement also works nice because it leaves enough space for the fight in Victory Road to still show a massive improvement. I also think it makes his final fight feel more organic as you're more easily able to fill in the gaps of his journey. Like, it's a lot to go from 1 level 16 Ralts to like E4 ready. And while we certainly could have added another fight after Petalburg, I actually think this would negatively affect the shock his glow-up would have. 4 scenes and 3 battles is the perfect complement to tie into the main rival. We now get to see Wally as a non-trainer in Petalburg, a bad trainer in Mauville, a decent trainer in Petalburg 2, and then an absolute monster once again in Victory Road. Part 4, team changes. The biggest changes we'll see will of course be to the main rival's team. I don't know about you guys, but to me, the Gen 3 rival has no identity with any Pokemon. Like, they have a varying team of 4, and not a single one of those Pokemon ever feels tied to that character, which is unfortunate for the main game, but for the purpose of fixing it, actually gives us a lot of creative control over making them better. I should also note that while the rivals team will change based on your starter selection, gender will not impact the roster. The replayability of 3 unique teams has always been nice, but we found that giving May and Brendan unique teams really only bloats the game. So to begin, in Rustboro, the rival is going to make one unique, distinctly different catch from the base game, and that is Spoink. Outside of Clamperl, Spoink may be the most forgotten Pokemon in Hoenn, so we decided to give it some love in a big way. Spoink can be caught on Route 116 now, and it's the perfect first ad for the rival. Spoink is significantly more unique than what the rival previously had here, so it also helps to begin highlighting their interest in rare Pokemon. Next, on Route 110, the team is going to grow by 1. The Combuskenly team will add Wailmer, which is a rival classic from Ruby and Sapphire that I've always missed. The Marshtomp team will add Shroomish, which once evolved into Breloom makes one of Hoenn's most iconic duos. And finally, the Grovyle team is actually going to get Torkoal. Part of it is because the rival did previously kind of have a Torkoal mistakenly, but this is also because the decision to keep Torkoal off Magma teams has left it heavily underutilized. Now, while slightly unconventional, this 2/3 Elemental Core team will show the rival trying to be a serious trainer. It's in the 4th fight that we see the true colors come out as they add a Kecleon. Now, given that this is right before the Kecleon event with Steven, this will help show them honing their skills at finding rare Pokemon. I always found like the Kecleon event was super random, so I feel like at least in giving the rival a Kecleon, which is at the time a Pokemon you haven't seen yet, it should serve as this moment of like, whoa, the rival's really going out of their way to get rare Pokemon. And so that should then also hopefully make the Steven event feel a little more significant. Anyway, finally, Rival 5 is really going to show their true divergence, with one different unique ad for each team. All 3 of these Pokemon will be from the Safari Zone to further show their interest in discovering rare Pokemon. The what is now a fully evolved Blaziken team will pick up a Donphan. The Sceptile team will pick up a Heracross, which is not just cool, but gives all 3 rival teams a fighting type. And lastly, the Swampert League team will pick up a Pinsir, which is a Pokemon that deserves some love, but also the only other Safari Zone options that weren't Xatu and Girafarig, 2 overlapping psychics. This fight will be decent, but it shouldn't pose a serious challenge. And this is intentional both to solidify the rivals' arc and prop up
Alpha Team,
fight.
this is Chief
Also,
of
I think it's fair to say
Blanchard.
that this team looks
Are
a
you
little
aside for sore eyes?
non-cohesive. It to
I've been
me
holed up
still
in the
doesn't
mansion
feel
since
like a final
yesterday
rival
trying to
team,
organize
quite in
a
the way that
containment
Blue
response.
really
Now
shows
that you're
himself
here,
like
let's lock
solidifying
down
and
that
just
AO.
making this crack team with
I'll
like
track
the triple
body cams and
elemental,
coordinate.
all that sort of stuff.
Holy
It
hell,
starts
that's a lot of
with
bodies coming your
interest
way.
and then
Get
kind of
kinetic.
just slowly evolves into like, I like finding rare Pokemon. That's what we're going for. We certainly could make the rival super hard, but that would go entirely against the storyline, and then that would just make everything stupid. So that's what we did. Now, Wally's fight in Victory Road won't actually look too different from the base, but I should note that it has been drastically tuned. Jumping off the main rivals team of 5 and Lilycove, first and foremost, Wally will be given access to a full team of 6. In fact, Wally isn't losing a single one of his Pokemon here, not even Magneton, which does not fit his vibe at all. That, however, is for post-game discussion in our final release video. Wally's Delcatty is now going to lead from the leftovers, and Double Edge has replaced Assist to let it now hit like a truck. Sharpbeak Altaria's big upgrade will be swapping Safeguard for Earthquake to take advantage of Dragon Dance. This is a combo straight from Winona to show Wally learning from those he's fought. His Roselia has really just been tuned. It'll have a Person Berry with Petal Dance, Leech Seed, Sludge Bomb, and Toxic. Magneton is great for his team and will do what Magneton always does, but we've added in a Focus Band to just help with that 4x weakness. Second last, his Ace Gardevoir will be given Thunderbolt, Psychic, and Calm Mind to sort of mirror the most popular set for actual players. And lastly, we're giving Wally an Azumarill. The Azumarill line is shown so often in this game on side trainers and yet has no major fight. It may not have a fairy type, but it fits his vibe so well and just really deserves a feature and is honestly just a perfect 6th addition to his team. Now, if you want to be entered to win a copy of Pokemon Emerald Legacy, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and comment down below what you think we should do for the rival as post-game fights. Thank you so much for watching, my beautiful End gang, and I'll see you later. Peace. And once again, make sure to check out FlexiSpot's E7 standing desk from the top link in the description. Thanks. And I think that's kind of what everyone does when they think about Pokemon Emerald. But if you actually just like piece all the information that you've been given, it doesn't make any sense. Part 3. Gameplay issues. Now, storyline only makes part of the experience, but unfortunately, it's the battles that weigh this section down even more. I think in a nutshell, the story feels considerably bloated because the fights are just uninteresting. And the most glaring issue is the sheer redundancy of Pokemon. Now, you may have already noticed, but Team Magma and Aqua share use of the Zubat and Poochyena line. This leaves Team Aqua's exclusive Pokemon to be Carvanha, Sharpedo, and a single Wailmer, while Magma gets a couple Baltoys, Numel, and Camerupt. To make matters worse, the devs limited the appearance of final evolutions to mostly admins and leaders, so it's pretty common, like even at the very end of the game, to be fighting first stage Pokemon. I am talking like your Blaziken up against level 36 Poochyenas in Seafloor Cavern. And my understanding of why this is done is so that like the Archie fight then feels more intimidating when he throws out Mightyena. Maybe not the best example because Mightyena is like by definition intimidating, but like, you know what I mean. Zubats, Carvanhas, it's just all awful. But I think the worst part of all of this is that because the teams have so many overlapping Pokemon, the admin and leaders fights don't actually feel different from one another. Like, take this Tabitha team right here. I'm actually just kidding. This is admin Matt's team in Aqua Hideout. Or how about we take a look at Maxie's Magma Hideout team? Nope, this is actually admin Tabitha's team in the Space Center. And oh, gee, wow, that sure is different to Maxie's Space Center team. That will make for an interesting double battle. Hey, wait a second. Why do Maxie and Archie have the exact same team except for one Pokemon? And that there's actually only one Team Aqua member in the entire game that even has access to a water move? In terms of cooking, if Game Freak was trying to do something here, they didn't even turn the burner on. And so while the story isn't good, it's really this that makes that like mid-game section of the teams just so dreaded by so many players. Fortunately, with the power of 20 years of retrospect, ladies and gentlemen, we can fix all of this. Part 4. Storyline changes. The center of this conflict revolves around the leaders fighting over which legendary should be awakened and can do more good, while knowing that if both are awakened, they will cause destruction. So, to make this conflict really work as one cohesive thread, there are 3 things we need to establish. 1, the clear motives of the teams dictated by their leader. 2, the choices the leaders make and the impact those choices have on the world. And 3, how the rival team responds to these impactful
can you give me
actions.
back the
Archie
years
says
Rick
that
Dolphin
all
stole
life
from me?
depends on the sea. So Team Aqua is dedicated to the expansion of the sea. Now, if you dive anywhere below the surface, you're gonna realize there's obviously a ton of holes in this plan. But the bigger issue with Archie is that you have like no deeper meaning of why? Like, okay, you want to expand the sea. I get that. But like, do you want to help people? Do you want to help Pokemon? He literally doesn't say. So we're going to first expand upon Archie's museum dialogue. Here, Archie will actually talk about a Pokemon that long ago saved people from droughts. And Archie will say, like, he wants to save people. He actually has like a motive. Maxie more clearly claims that Team Magma is dedicated to the expansion of landmass for further advancement of humankind and Pokemon. Thank you, Maxie, for at least being clear. I know your actions don't actually line up with this.
Sorry, fresh out of
but
warning
we're
shots.
gonna fix that. With our changes on Mount Chimney, Maxie will explain that he seeks to awaken a Pokemon to help those suffering from floods. Now, as we noted before, Mount Chimney is the last time until Kyogre awakens, where we see the 2 teams even like beside each other. This decreases the tension of the plot because we don't get to see the motives of the 2 leaders juxtaposed to each other. The story simply needs another direct conflict, and Mount Pyre is the perfect opportunity. In our changes, we're going to make Mount Pyre a sort of Mount Chimney 2.0. It's once more going to be Aqua and Magma Grunts battling each other. And when the player reaches the summit, they'll get to see Maxie and Archie actually discussing their ideals. Maxie saying how reclaimed land can be used for farming to feed millions, while Archie is seen claiming that more rain will cause desolate areas to become more fertile. These lines are used to more accurately reflect the Isahaya Bay conflict the original story was based on. Plus, having them heatedly fight for the orbs also makes it more believable that Maxie only grabs 1. Now, in our changes, Maxie will grab the red orb, and it will only be Kyogre's awakening that sets Groudon off. This will help to explain why there is no harsh sunlight after Groudon is awakened. Now, next in the Space Center, things will go very differently. Panic-stricken, Maxie will tell Steven and the player that there is no time to explain what he's doing. The player and Steven challenge him anyway, but upon defeating him, Maxie reveals that he is using the Space Center to try and track down and stop Archie. So, rather than trying to nuke Hoenn, Maxie is already trying to change course. Of course, Archie doesn't know Groudon has been awakened yet because he's in a submarine. Back to Mount Pyre, Archie will have grabbed the blue orb, and then him and Matt are going to challenge the player in a double battle. The following events of the submarine stealing and the Aqua hideout don't change, but are now presented with higher stakes due to our other changes. Groudon has been awakened and isn't in Maxie's control, but it also hasn't been angered yet. And so since we know that it's the awakening of Kyogre which will set it off, the race to stop Archie now has a higher element of tension. After the final Archie fight in Seafloor Cavern, Kyogre will once again awaken on its own and the storm will start. Archie will realize something is wrong as Maxie enters the scene and tells Archie, with Kyogre and Groudon awakened, their ancient feud will tear the world apart. Now from here, we once again head to Pseudopolis and speak with Wallace in the Cave of Origin. Wallace will talk about Groudon and Kyogre being carved into the walls of the cave. He'll also mention a Dragon Lord which was said to stop their feuding centuries ago. This time though, rather than asking the player where Rayquaza might be found, Wallace reveals that his studies have shown it to be related to Skypillar. Since in Arhack, he's the Pseudopolis gym leader, he's been living here and studying it for years, and it actually makes sense that he's figured out how to open the door. They reach and climb the Skypillar, Wallace heads back to help the people of Pseudopolis, the player meets Rayquaza, and we return as the legendary cutscene rolls. Now, in the base game, there's not really anything after this. The cutscene is cool, but considering they almost just ended the world, I always found this ending to wrap up a bit too nonchalantly. They just kind of laugh at how stupid their plan was. And there is a true ending at Mount Pyre, but it's optional, and because you don't have to see it, I feel like you can't really count that. In our version, they now will actually say something which acknowledges the other team's side of the argument. It'll also show that they've actually learned something about balance. And we're still sort of working on it, but we are going to have a little bit more post-game content revolving around both of these characters. Part 5. Fixing gameplay. Now, of course, we can do all the storyline fixes we want, but nothing is going to make double kicking level 36 Pucciennis fun. So finally, I'm going to show you our fixes to the
I have
teams.
added a note to your file to
So
say
for
you
water
don't
types on the Aqua Grunts teams, we've added the lines of Tentacool, Whalmer, Corfish, Celio, Seadra, but not Kingdra, Golduck, and Gyarados. Some other adds are Electrode because it represents a pirate's cannonball and works well in the rain, Muck because it's liquid poison, and Seviper to play into the rivalry of the two
My
teams.
expectations
Murkrow and Sneasel
were
have also
low.
been added to the game, and Aqua members will use both. And as the game progresses, Pokemon will be shown in the stages that is appropriate to their level. Now, as for the Magma Grunts, because there aren't nearly as many fire Pokemon as water, we've expanded Magma's roster to also include rock, ground, and a selection of grass types. The Magma Grunt roster will include Pokemon from the lines of Slugma, Vulpix, Geodude, Aeron, Coughing, Cacnea, Nuzleaf, Baltoy, Donphan, Rhydon, and Zangoose. Ruby players will be excited to know that Courtney is being added back to the game. Courtney's first appearance will be in the Magma Hideout, standing guard in the entrance room. Courtney's first team will include Murkrow, Roselia, Claydol, and Ninetales. And I gotta say, this team is sick. These Pokemon have a place in Team Magma, but due to 3 of them having a more feminine sort of witchy vibe, I just think they work so well for Courtney. And Courtney will run the same team in the Space Center, just with higher levels and better moves. Now, because the final fight with Maxie is a double battle, you kind of have to work backwards from that team of 6 to figure out what his and Tabitha's early teams can be. And because of this, like, the planning for Tabitha and Maxie's teams actually became super complicated. Like, it was just this really delicate dance where you move one thing and then it changes everything. It was much more complicated than you would expect to get feeling in a decent spot. So Tabitha's first team is going to showcase Cacnea,
Back to
Lairon,
base
and
with your name on
Zangoose.
it.
This might feel a bit weird with no fire types, but I promise it will come together. The second fight with Tabitha will see him with Lairon, Zangoose still, and now a Crobat and Cacturne. As for Maxie, his first fight on Mount Chimney is going to feature Mightyena, Golbat, Nuzleaf, and Camerupt. It's really trying to keep in with the themes of his original fight, just swapping Numel for a grass type. Now, in the Magma Hideout, Maxie is going to swap his Pure
Sorry,
Dark
but
Dog
I'm not
for
dying till I
Houndoom,
get even.
which I can say was the biggest missed opportunity for this leader. Houndoom fits perfectly
Try and
into
unbend
this
yourself from that, you
absolute
shitfucker.
monster, which can lead the team to
now they're
Sun.
sprouting
Out next is
killer bugs.
Shiftry, which,
Kill the
with its
little
chlorophyll
fuckers.
ability, will have its speed doubled in the sun. Aggron is out third. Fourth out is his ever-trusty Crobat with Giga Drain. You gotta get that extra Swampert coverage wherever you can.
Grace said that
And
thinning
finally,
a
of course,
herd
his
is
last
good for the
Pokemon
planet.
will be Camerupt.
Can't argue
Now,
with
because
science.
Maxie's final battle is a double that splits his team roster with Tabitha, it doesn't quite feel like a true send-off for Maxie and his team. We wanted to change it so that you get a double battles format while still feeling like you're primarily battling Maxie. So Maxie will lead Houndoom while Tabitha sends out Crobat, a Pokemon that overlapped on their previous teams. Maxie's second mon out is Shiftry while Tabitha's is Aggron, which together makes up Maxie's first 4 Pokemon.
All
By
that
overlapping
stupid fucking
rosters
armor
between
didn't
Maxie
do
and
shit for
Tabitha,
you.
this helps to keep the fight feeling as Maxie-coded as possible, while the final Zangoose that Tabitha sends out will then help to balance this by upholding Tabitha's own flair. Maxie's last Pokemon is Camerupt, who has now been equipped with the double hitting move Heat Wave. All said and done, these fights are now very difficult, and I gotta say, like, were probably the most fun I had in my first playthrough. Now, as for Team Aqua, we wanted to give the admins their own unique identities. And it just so happens that there's 2 water Pokemon that were never used in Base Emerald and work perfect. So, Shelly's first fight at the Weather Institute will feature Mightyena, Seviper, and Gorbis.
need to
see
shut down
in
that
Aqua
pickup
Hideout
offer for
with
now,
Crawdon,
Chief.
Electrode, Machamp, and Huntail. This team will stay the same in the Seafloor Cavern, but Shelly has a double battle. And basically how we're going to handle this one is we're going to swap her Mightyena over to the ground that she double battles with, and we're going to add Castform in because she's like at the Weather Institute, and we just thought it would be cool for one Aqua member to use Castform. Now don't forget, Archie and Matt now have a double battle on Mount Pyre. In this fight, Matt is going to bring his Electrode, Crawdon, and Huntail, while Maxie is bringing Wailord, Crobat, and Sharpedo. As for Archie's final fight, the goal was to create a Rain Dance team that still feels true to Archie's original fight. I will note that playtesters have said this is one of their favorite fights in the game. Archie is going to lead Mightyena, since Intimidate is so great, but now with Super Fang, it's in a position to actually threaten the player. And because Wallace is no longer the initial champion and doesn't have Wailord, we've given that to Archie. He'll also keep his Crobat since it does feel really part of his identity, but we've also thrown in Machamp as a new second Pokemon. It's an absolute monster, and of course, lastly, as always, he'll finish with his ever iconic Sharpedo. And so, ladies and gentlemen, those are your Gen 3 team fixes. If you want to enter the giveaway for one of 10 physical copies of Pokemon Emerald, all you have to do
Last
is
time
first
I drank
please
this,
subscribe, hit that button. We'd
explosive
love to see the
diarrhea.
number go up. And second, comment down below your thoughts. What do you think of our changes, or what do you think of the teams, or what do you
This
think we
thing
should
hits
do
half
for
the
the
space.
post game? Thank you guys so much as always for making it to the end. And gang, I see you, and I'll see you later. Peace. Generation
as it
3 of
looks,
Pokemon is to
I'm in
this
for a
day
good
regarded as
time.
one of the best installments in the Pokemon series. Yet despite that, even its most iconic title, Pokemon Emerald, does not hold up near as well as many people think. Today I'm going to be analyzing and judging the major aspects of Emerald, including Pokemon, gym leaders, evil teams, rivals, and the elite.
Hi, today we are traveling to United Kingdom. UK is the birthplace of many great science YouTubers such as Tom Scott, Dr. Sally LePage, Steve Mould, Big Clive, and Boy in the Band. Well, Boy in the Band is not really a science YouTuber, but I've learned so many things watching his videos, and those are just a few I remember. UK makes up around 5.5% of my viewers, right after Germany and United States. And I've heard a lot about how safe their plugs and outlets are. I'm going to go there and test them a little bit. I brought so many test equipment, security was very suspicious. So I went shopping to find a proper adapter to convert my North American plug that's
Culling
air
is
to
when I
live
wake
and
up in the
neutral
morning.
into the United Kingdom one. But no matter how much I searched, I didn't find one with a proper ground. It's always plastic. So what? If you're traveling, grounding doesn't matter and you can die? I could hardly find this one that had a hole for my ground, but that doesn't connect anywhere. They provided a fancy bag and not a ground. I guess I'll have to just go there shopping and find a proper extension cord or something. Ah, the beautifully miserable weather of London. I'd only heard about it, but to experience it firsthand. All the plugs are fused and all the outlets have these on-off switches. Yeah, see? All of them. Are these breakers or just switches? Even this ancient one. Yeah, it's a pretty nice city, but where the hell is the breaker box in my hotel room? I can't find it anywhere inside or outside the room. Maybe it's in some central electrical room somewhere. I better not make any shorts. One of the interesting things about these bulky British plugs is that unlike their North American counterparts that have metal completely exposed on the live prongs, they have half of it plastic, so if it is inserted halfway and makes contact to live wires, only plastic is exposed, so it's safer. I mean, it's something to be tested. I bought this adapter here in UK with proper ground and fuse and everything. And if you look here, I shorted between the two prongs with a thin piece of wire. Now, when I plug it in, if this makes contact while these metals are exposed, this thing will pop open and I'll know. Otherwise, if I have to push it further in, it will push this piece of wire back and nothing will happen and I'll know it's safe. Okay, it's definitely shorted. Let's plug it in. Hopefully
I
nothing
could
will
probably
happen
take
and
a
I'll
bullet
know.
and spit it right back out.
Oh, jeez. Wow. I better clean it up before they see it. Well, I basically ran away. The breaker for all the room outlets just popped, and I can't reset it, so hotel has to fix that for me.
To loosen up.
It's funny, these lights run on gas. Global warming, man, use LED. Well, the hotel reset the breaker, and one thing's for sure, this switch is just a redundant switch and not a breaker.
Two in the chest,
And
one
if
on
you
the
look
head.
here, the plug
Spoiler,
has to go
the
quite
head's all you
deep
need.
before making a contact. I don't know why my test failed, or why I did it like that while I could do it like this. So maybe my wire here was pushed into the socket instead of sliding away. So this is still safer for not exposing live wires. Also, what I didn't calculate was that Hey, there are tiny doors on these outlets, so you can't stick anything in there. Nice. The ground prong has to go in first to unlock these doors. Safety. Anyway, we have 240 volt AC, 50 Hz here in UK. Back in 120 volt AC Canada, my thin wire would pop first before any breaker would. Because any similar home all around the world draws around the same power, like 100 watt lamp is 100 watts anywhere. So things are designed to draw half the current on 240 volt AC compared to 120 volts. That puts much less stress on the power lines here, and the breakers are set to trip at half the current compared to 120 volt AC. Also, the surge current through my thin wire is double on 240 volt AC. That's why I tripped the breaker. In any case, the UK outlets have these doors on their big holes so nobody can stick anything in there. Not much more safety features compared to North American outlets, I would say.
I could tell you that I have absolute faith in your abilities, but I am not programmed to lie.
I'm curious what's inside a UK plug. And you know what that rhymes with? Curiosity Stream, the sponsor of this video. Curiosity Stream, the best source of over 2,400 beautifully made knowledge and science documentaries, including exclusive originals. See if you use my link curiositystream.com/electroboom and promo code electroboom at checkout, you get a whole month of full access for free. And with their current offer, they give a $10 Visa or MasterCard gift card on an annual membership, which starts at like $20 a year. For the love of God, don't lose this promotion. Here it's open, and one thing's for sure: if you step on these plugs facing up, may God have mercy on your soul. It's interesting. First, all these plugs have a fuse made in them, a 13 amp in this case, which if anything downstream in your device shorts, this will pop open, which makes for a much less interesting video. And you see here, the longest wire is the ground wire with some slack, and the shortest is the live wire. So if this thing gets pulled, the first thing to disconnect is the live wire from your device, which is much safer. So these plugs have much more safety features compared to their North American counterparts. I won't test their GFCI or RCD breakers in the hotel. I'm already embarrassed to have popped their breaker once. I'll wait until I get to my cousin's house. The London Museum.
Sorry, Alpha. Exfil Helo's needed elsewhere.
Wow, look at this. These things are air conditioned. So I don't know what they use to cool this down. It might be some Peltier devices or something. I like these floating lamps. Oops, how do you put it back? Okay, you tried. Not easy, is it? Ah, there you go. And the LEDs are wirelessly powered too. Oh, damn it. Welcome to Cambridge. Now in my cousin's house, and look what I found in their cupboard. They actually have a breaker box down here. 2 sets for some reason, and each set has one RCD, or what's called a residual current detector, which is the equivalent to GFCI we have in North America. But the difference here is that the RCD is for the entire house rather than the North American GFCI that is only in the bathroom. The GFCI and RCD are both to detect the live wire current going into air instead of neutral, and they pop open. And the funny thing is that their socket has different shape here, so that you can't plug the normal household stuff here. And it's only for shavers. And of course you don't need GFCI here because the whole house is protected by RCD. Well, they may have protected themselves against plugging the wrong stuff into this socket, but the North American plugs fit these sockets, which means a tourist like me can plug anything here and probably blow something up. Although I've heard that these outlets have their own internal fuse rated at much less current inside the wall, so it will pop much easier. See, any device draws current from live and returns to neutral, so if the current goes from live to earth, it's unexpected and the RCD or GFCI will pop open. And the usual case is that a user in contact with ground accidentally touches the live wire and gets shocked. So these things usually trip at much less current to protect the person. Well, first things first. What does it take to trip the RCD? I connected my North American wires to the adapter and let's measure. Ooh, interesting. The live and neutral connections are flipped here. So now white is
Can you
live
follow
wire. I
instructions?
brought a bunch of different
It
resistor
will be
values to put between live and earth and see which one will trip the RCD. North American GFCI trips at around 5 milliamps. So let's try a 47 kilo ohm and see if it trips the RCD. Never use your bare hand. What did I pop? Let's just be careful, okay? 47K between live and earth. That didn't pop anything. 10K.
Stuck kid.
Oh, there you go. It
Minimum
popped. The
trial
RCD is
success
popped.
criteria achieved.
How do you unpop this thing?
If my
Oh, there you
algorithms
go.
account,
You just
I
need
would
extra
dispense
force.
greater rewards.
14.7K.
I am a slave to my
Nope.
programming.
12K. There you go.
Excellent work.
This means that the
Please,
RCD
flood your
trips at
brains
around
with
20
dopamine and
milliamps, which is a
serotonin.
much stronger shock compared to the 5 milliamp of the GFCI. But on the bright side, the whole house is protected by the RCD. Now, what will happen if we plug things that are meant for 120 volt AC into 240 volt? Things like resistive loads such as incandescent light bulbs or inductive loads like motors will draw double the current, so quadruple the power. So those will blow up. But switching power supplies such as a battery charger or a laptop wall adapter are designed to work on 100 volt to 240 volt AC. So nothing will happen to these and they will draw half the current from the power lines compared to 120 volts. But on transformer based wall adapters such as this one, the output of the transformer is not regulated. So on 240 volt AC it outputs double the voltage. So if you use this to power your devices, they will blow up, although nothing should happen to the transformer itself. Of course, these wall adapters have components that might not be rated for double the voltage.
You can do it!
Let's go to the next one. I'm back. So, UK plugs are fused, live wire disconnects first when pulled, and no exposed live voltage on prongs. The outlets can be turned off and have doors on their holes, and the whole house is protected by RCD. Things we don't have in North America. I know some people that could have been saved by just the RCD. The rest of the protection sound kind of redundant, which is pretty important in safety critical systems. But hey, in North America, who cares about redundancy? So thanks to Curiosity Stream for sponsoring this video so I could go to UK and test their electronics, and for providing great knowledge. Because you know, when a system is missing redundancy, you rely on your knowledge to save you. If you are a fan of documentaries as much as I am, then you will love what Curiosity Stream has to offer, from nature, science, history, technology, lifestyle, and society. They are the world's first streaming service with great non-fiction knowledge and science documentaries, including exclusive originals made by some of the world's best filmmakers, featuring some of the world's greatest scientists, available on all sorts of platforms. So definitely it's a treasure box. Go to curiositystream.com/electroboom to get unlimited access and use promo code electroboom during sign up, and your membership will be free for the first 31 days. And thanks for watching.
Tear them to pieces.
You weren't using your brain anyway.
Today I'll design and make something incredible. A lantern. No, wait, not a crap lantern, a magical fairyland lantern. One of those that are filled with fireflies and glow. What did I show there? The final product? Did I make it? We don't have fireflies around here, so I'll make electronic fireflies. And I want my fireflies to actually fly. So I'm not gonna buy some IKEA LEDs on a string and slap them in a jar and call it a firefly lantern. And I can't power them by hanging them from wires because they'll move around and tangle to each other. So I'll have to power them wirelessly. Let me show you. It is basically like a transformer with a primary and secondary coil, and I connected an LED to my secondary, and if I raise the voltage to the primary from my auto transformer, you can see that
Back and forth in a fetal position by now.
melts the out of the primary. You know, they say inductors block AC. No, they limit AC. You know, if someone drops you on the sun, closing your eyelids won't save your eyes. Such small inductors need to run at much higher frequency, like 100 kilohertz or more. Let me explain the plan. Basically, my fireflies have an inductor and capacitor that resonate at a specific frequency, excited by the fields from some bigger transmitter coil running at the same resonance frequency. So the voltage across the resonance circuit rises to a point that can turn on an LED across it. How do my fireflies fly? I'm thinking I'll just put a fan under them and blow on them to, lift them up. So they have to be light. Let's make them. This is the primary of a wall adapter transformer I salvaged a while back that has this very thin light wire suitable for my flies. Doesn't look super pretty. Let's see if it works. Okay, so I bought two LEDs to try that you may not see here. This one is yellow-green, which is very similar to the color of a firefly, but it's dim. This one is just warm white, but much brighter than the other one. I may try both and see what happens. Now the question is if I can solder this tiny capacitor to this tiny LED. By the way, my sponsor Keysight is sponsoring this sponsor segment because they're not done. They'll have more events this year teaching electronic tips and tricks and giving away tons more of these.
Carver owes me a beer when this is over.
Watch to the end or the link in the description for more details. Now I provide a 50 kilohertz signal from the function generator of my scope to some random coil I have here. If I place that around my tiny coil here, it doesn't turn on. Nope. Hi, I'm Captain Hindsight. My friends simply call me. Bless you. Shut up. Let me save you the headache. I have like 2 months worth of footage of testing and failing you don't want to see. I tested this a bunch and realized you can make the same inductance if you increase the diameter of the coil and reduce the number of turns. But bigger coil means more magnetic fields pass through it and so more energy is transferred. Well, as long as the coil size is smaller than the coil inducing the energy. Remember, the fields have to close around the wires, not inside or outside. So I tried a bigger coil and even bigger, which helped, but then the weight was a problem.
Suspending expo for now, Alpha. You're on your own.
I can't keep increasing the number of turns on the coil. It will get very heavy and won't be able to fly. So instead, I decided to go to a wider coil with only a few number of turns, 6.5 turns, and whatever the resonance frequency of this circuit will be, I'll tune my transmitter to match this. Okay, here we are, and I mounted the coil on a thin plastic sheet too, so it doesn't deform, and we have the capacitor and diode. Let's see. Ooh, look at that.
Nothing like a little upgrade to make a man feel young again.
Ooh, okay, so I say the resonance is around 95 kilohertz. So that's what we'll design for. Now, to make the lantern, first things first, I buy a proper size glass because this is the one thing I can't make myself, and I'll design the lantern around it. And to transfer the energy, I'll put one coil on the bottom and another coil on the top. These two coils will have the same direction of winding, so same direction of magnetic fields. And with these, I'm hoping to create more uniform fields around the center of the glass. But depending on the location of my fireflies, they could see more or less fields, so brighter or dimmer. And also, depending on their direction, they could turn on and off. Which is fine, it's like fireflies flying around blinking. Let's talk about the driving circuit. I'm using my beloved stable asynchronous 0-volt crossing oscillator circuit that I used in my previous videos too. In this variation, I added a current limiting circuit to ensure safe startup and operation. Also, these two inductors are the ones that go on each side of the glass. I'll run it from a 12 to 14 volt supply, so I would have close to 40 volt peak AC across the two inductors. So far, I didn't have enough voltage to turn the LEDs on, but that must be enough. But first, I have to finish the mechanical design so I can fit my circuit to it. So here you see my glass with 2 coil holders on
I'm gonna
its
smell
top
like
and
blood
bottom.
for days.
Let's print it. I'll print my parts using a gray filament. Look how well the glass fits in it. Nice. Now let's design the rest of the lantern. First, I bought this fan with a diameter which fits the glass well, which I'm showing by this black thing on the bottom. Then I designed this beautiful leg so the coil holder falls right into it, and the fan on its bottom. Let me show you a bit more details. See, I designed these fins in there because, you know, the fan rotating creates a vortex inside the glass, and I didn't want my fireflies to stick to the sides of the glass. So I put it in there to hopefully straighten the airflow so that they would fly more nicely in there. Then at the bottom of the fan, I designed this grid so that you don't stick your fingers in the blade. Next, on the top, I designed this vent. Now, this vent might be tough to print, but anyway, I created the same fins to help the straight airflow and a curved ceiling there to help push the air out from the side. And then on the top comes a beautiful cap. Now this cap has a cavity in there, which is the location for my driver circuit. And last but not the least, I'll hold all the pieces together with these screw rods. Beautiful, isn't it? See, even a monkey can do a mechanical engineer's job. Nope. The monkey couldn't do it in one shot though. All the parts I designed had to be updated, and I had a bunch of difficulty printing my parts because of the lack of 3D printing skills. I had to trash a lot of parts with incorrect designs. I kept breaking my parts and had to re-glue, redesign,
Best deal I'm gonna get in this hellscape.
Crazy glue this. Just need some. Why do I have to put so much pressure on the delicate prints? In the meantime, I started making the 4 rods that would hold the whole thing together out of some solid brass rod. Packing these wasn't easy, man. I feel hurt and bruised. Time to design my fireflies, something that can fly. Hi, today I'm having aerodynamic problems. See, I've been messing with the shape of this fly thingy, trying to make it jump up and down in this chamber, but see, I thought the fan blows from the bottom and this thing will go up and down like a fly. But no, the air pressure is not uniform in there. It's like higher pressure in the middle, lower pressure on the surface. So it goes up in the middle and gets stuck on the walls. And if it goes all the way and reaches the fins back there, a high pressure air builds up behind it that makes it get stuck up there and never comes down. Let me ball some papers and see. Oh. See, they get stuck up there because of the high pressure behind them. Well, it does seem balling it has a better chance of rising.
Doing my part.
Here, I made it kind of ballish like. Come on. Oh, look at it. It's flying. Not bad. It gets stuck up there still.
The pus buckets won't catch me with my pants down.
It seems removing those air straightening blades and let it just cyclone solves almost all the problems. Also, making the firefly like a ball makes sure it doesn't stick because it can roll around easier. So I guess we'll cut these fins off to allow the vortex. There we are. But then I had to make a mesh to make sure my fireflies don't fall into the fan blades and die, which I tried to hand print on the 3D printer hot plate. The properly printed part worked better. In an attempt to go glueless to make my flies lighter, I came up with this, which looks nicer too. Now we have to slide this piece on top of our old piece and just make sure their notches fall into each other. And there we go. We have something like this. Now we place our coil on this part and make it stay in place with a bit of hot glue. Now we make like 10 more of these. Here I have my 10 fireflies,
It's like
and if
a
I
symphony
turn
of
the fan
bodily
on,
harm.
they don't have LED. You see, they rise to some extent, but if I raise the top a little bit, see, they rise much more, which means the top vent is restricting the airflow. What do you know? I had to redesign the top exhaust vents too to make sure the air flows better and lifts my fireflies. I changed the design of the vent because I realized, nope, this new vent is it's printed in two parts.
Sorry
and
to
goes
interrupt your
together
miserable
like
shit-sucking
this,
existence.
and is held together by those long screws. Nope. Here is the final update of the. Nope. This is hopefully my final top lantern design. See, I put some vents in this top part because the electronics goes in here, and I want some of the fan air to blow on my electronics and cool it down. This is my original base design, and this is the updated one. See, I had to raise it a little bit higher to provide a greater opening because I realized we need more air to get to the fan to blow the fireflies stronger. And it looks prettier too. And I'm back after a month. Now we build electronics like so, and they will go on the top and bottom of the glass. Nope. First, we solder the current limit circuit. Fine-tuning a bit. Who could have guessed that what you design on paper and simulate doesn't quite match reality? Ow! Transistor is getting hot too. Close enough. Here's the circuit. Let's power it up. Troubleshooting time. Here we go, finally functional. Let's bring close my firefly and see if it turns on. Nope. I guess depending on the angle and how close it is to the winding, it could turn on. What if I bring the coils closer to each other? Let's see. Ooh. It's more uniformly on in the middle. Not very uniformly on the edges, but I guess it's okay. I like the green LED, but I made one firefly with white LED since it was brighter. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Barely turns on. I thought it was brighter. Yeah, see, the yellow-green LED is on more often. Because although the white LED was brighter at the same current, it requires 50% more voltage to turn on. So, because the voltage between the coils is often lower, the green LED turns on more often. So, what color LED should I pick for my fireflies? See, the white LED doesn't turn on very often, but when it turns on, it's a flash of white light. The green yellowish LED is more continuously on, but it's dimmer.
If you need to tap out,
Let's
Exo
ask
Hill
you.
is ready to go.
Okay, so around 30% like the warm white and around 70% like the original Firefly's greenish yellow. So I'll
You got
make
an X
7
still
of them
standing by?
greenish yellow and 3 of
Because
them
I sure
white.
could use one.
Also, I
Roger
bring
that.
the
Bird
coils
headed your way.
closer in the middle so that there is more uniform magnetic field. I think I should do that. Here's my beautiful
LZ is
coil
hot,
holder
LZ
that would
is
go
hot.
around
Clean
the
house
glass,
down there.
like so. I think we have everything we need. Let's just put everything together.
Hey, shitbags! How's that light up your afterlife?
The plan is to send the positive and negative powers through the brass rods to the circuit on top.
Carver owes me a beer when this is over. Stand back. Shit's about to go sideways. And inside out.
Seconds, Alpha.
Got a full house.
Nice.
Giveaway time!
Well, I'm not giving away anything. My sponsor Keysight does. But still throwing another extra scope per event for you, my viewers, if you sign up from the link in the description. There will be 4 Keysight World Live from the lab events this year. First one was in March. If you have signed up for the March one, you're already good for the remaining 3. But otherwise, sign up now. The next one is on May 16th. In every one of these free events, you can learn an interesting subject around technology and electronics from an industry expert. And in every event, they give back to the community a bunch of these beautiful god-level tools. What can I say, man? They have been my favorite